What is going on, everybody? Episode 15, motherfuckers. Stone and Hyper Show, baby. You can see we are missing my co-host, Hyperdrive Collections. We're having some slight difficulties getting him in the stream, but we're going to work on that throughout. I just wanted to start the show. We're a little late here, so appreciate you all sticking around and waiting for us. I'm going to go ahead and get into the chat. We got my nephew, Jackson Curtin, says first. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much for hanging out, buddy. Got Chewy Blunt. What's up, Mando? Super hyped for 420. Bro, you already know Chewy Blunt. Me too, man. Probably going to go to my mom's and just smoke and hang out. Really looking forward to it. And then we got Troy in here already starting kicking off the night with the $4.99 super chat. I'll be back on when I get off work, Cody. Thank you so much, Troy. Much love, brother. Appreciate you very much, dude. You know, y'all's support is always appreciated. Galactic Artisan Customs in the house. What's up, buddy? Thank you so much. Another channel member of mine. I do want to say thank you to all my channel members as well as Sam Cobra here. What's up, Force followers? Should be a lot to talk about tonight. We have a lot to talk about, man. Star Wars celebrations going on. We got some new Black Series, new imports, new SHF figure arts. Got some role play stuff or a role play thing. So really looking forward to getting into that. So appreciate you hanging out, Sam. Thank you for being a channel member too, man. We got my boy Jacob, Star Wars Collective in the house. What's up, Stoned Rogan and Hyperdrive? So for tonight's stream, are you guys more excited for the new Black Series Han Solo or Chewbacca? That's a good question, man. Very good question. I think I'd have to say, probably have to say, I don't know, man. I'm pretty stoked for that Chewie, man. The Han looks good, but I don't know, man. I think Chewie's really gonna be the one to steal the show. But they both look fantastic. I've been ever since we got Black Chrysanthemum and Cal Naka, I've really been looking forward to getting a new Wookiee body for Chewie. So that's gonna be really fucking awesome. Troy says Chewie all day. He does look amazing though, 100%, man. Yeah, we got the new intro, man. Glad you're all liking it. Thought that was kind of fun. We also might have a little outro getting out of here tonight. So glad y'all are all liking it. Thank you, Galactic. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, guys. We got Doug in the house. What's up, man? What's up, dude? Hella amped to hear your take. Hey, what's up, Hybrid? Thanks for stopping by, bro. I'm excited to talk about it, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight. I think this is going to be a pretty lengthy stream tonight. I'm still waiting for my boy Hyperdrive to hop in here, so we'll see how that goes. Jackson Curtin says he's excited for Chewbacca. Nice, Jax. Cool deal, man. And okay, you got the SHF. Chewie got you, bro. Don't mind that at all. Another channel member here. We got RebelScum420, also known as Turflydle. I used to say Turtlefly, but RebelScum420. Thank you for hanging out tonight, man, and thank you all for being channel members as well. And he's excited for Chewie. So awesome, man. Well, while we were waiting for, I think that was Hyper that texted me just now. Oh, okay, hold up. Y'all bear with me for just 1 minute. I'm going to send, see if we can get Hyperdrive in here. I sent it to his iCloud, not his Gmail, apparently. So y'all just bear with me for a minute, and y'all just talk amongst yourselves, and let's see if we can get Paul in here. Oh, I think I know what we did. Paul, if you're watching this, bro, I just sent it to you, man. Sorry, y'all, for the technical. Hey, Caveman Cody here. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. Starting off to a sloppy start, huh? Hey, man, I just sent you the link, bro. So we were having some technical difficulties. But anyways, I do want to thank everybody for being channel members. I do want to give a quick shout-out to everyone. It just means so much to me that y'all were willing to send y'all's hard-earned money and funnel it into me to help me fuel my channel and my passion for Star Wars. So shout out to Troy Wars here, Monday Night Figureball, GenXBrian, HowlrunnerBase, Galactic Artisan Customs, Commander Cook, Carbonites, Doug Smith, RebelScum420. I need to change your name from Turflydle. Hunter 212th Hunter, Matt Bryant, and Hybrid Tour Reviews. I appreciate each one of you for helping support my channel. It really does mean so much to me. And we got Mudhorde Station in the house. Good morning, man. What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you hanging out. So there he is.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, brother? So did you see that intro?
No, I missed it. I missed the intro.
Okay, hold up. Hey, y'all, chat. Y'all bear with us for 1 minute. I got to show. I worked really hard on this. I told Hyper, I was like, hey, man, I've been cooking up a little something for the show. I want to show you tonight. So, all right, hold on 1 second. I want to show you real quick, man. All right, check this out, bro. Okay, so that was pretty much it.
Dude, I love it. It's awesome.
Glad, man. Glad you like it, dude. Cool deal, man. I was trying to surprise you with it, man. It didn't quite work out that way. Dude, I just noticed I sent it to your iCloud and not your Gmail. That's my fault, dude.
That's okay, man. No, I canceled iCloud a while ago because everybody was just using Gmail. So it's my fault. I should have told you that. But.
No, you're good, bro. You're here now. That's all that matters, man. I wouldn't want to talk. We got a lot to talk about, bro. So how are you feeling, bro?
Oh, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling that intro. That's kind of got like that Ghost vibe. You know that band Ghost?
Yeah, dude.
Sounds a little bit like Ghost. I like
yeah,
that.
It does. I didn't even notice that, man. I fuck with Ghost.
Man. Yeah.
Hey, we got Connor in here. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. 999. Thank you so much, brother. Much love, dude.
Connor Calaruso just sent me some photos on Insta about a diorama he's doing. And it's a swamp-based diorama with Muldoon.
Let's
it
fucking
looks
go.
Really good, man. Dude, don't keep going on that. Just flush it out a little bit more. It's going to look awesome, man.
Connor, I told you, bro, if we can do it, we try to imitate Hyper, but I think that's near impossible. But I think you can do a lot of good, Connor. So I'm glad that you're trying your hand at him. I actually have a couple tree shelf snags from Connor tonight. So and my buddy Hyperdrive. So pretty cool.
All right. Yes, that's right. You finally got your birthday box.
Yeah, dude, finally got here, man.
Oh God.
Fucking 20 days shipping in the goddamn United States, horse and buggy.
Really? Seriously.
DHL.
I think it went to Seattle, Washington, Honolulu, Hawaii. It went everywhere but South Carolina. You know.
Hey, Hypochondriac, walk the doggy, bro. No problem.
Hey,
and
man.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing you back in chat, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, thank you all so much, man. I'm glad you all like it. Hey, we got Timbo in the house. What's up, man?
What's up, Timbo? How's it going, man?
Uncle Cody be vibing. Hey, Jax, you already know, bro. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out. We got a lot of people in here, man. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We got a lot to talk about tonight, bro. We got Star Wars Celebration going on. Well, technically now this is the last day. This is day 3 because technically it's like Sunday morning-ish there in Japan now. But dude, it's been popping off, dude. It's been a lot going on.
Well, let me just take a moment and say the thing I might be the most excited about are the Jedi Younglings battle pack that Carbonites just
released. My God, yeah.
Did you see that thing?
I did see that.
I am all about that. I think that's the next one.
We might have to pull that up later tonight because it's pretty fucking cool.
That's really cool. I think I'm probably most excited about that than there's some good releases, but I thought that one was really cool. So I'm
excited to see. He's got a lot on his plate. I look forward to seeing what else he gets into. But I do see we have 16 people in the motherfucking house. Please smash that motherfucking like button if you don't mind, and be sure if you haven't already, go check out my boy Hyperdrive Collections6460. He does custom figures, dioramas. He's really awesome, talented guy. So be sure to check him out after the stream.
I just finished filming parts 5, 6, and 7 on the swamp today.
Let's go, dude.
So I'm gonna, I think it'll be fun. We're really getting into it now. It's gonna be. I think that diorama is gonna be a really fun one when it's all done. I think you guys will like it. It's cool.
I can't wait, dude. I've really been enjoying your. I've already told you before. I love your tutorial videos because they're very quick and digestible. Right. You're very good at the short form and long form. Everybody knows long form is more my thing, but you just make it so digestible and like easy to follow along. And it's just like. I probably said this before, but it's like watching you do your thing. It's just kind of like it's very soothing, relaxing. It's like watching Bob Ross paint to me, and just hearing you saying like, "We're gonna put this happy little mud over here on this tree," and then we got some happy little clouds. Like I just love it, dude. I love the way you narrate it, and like you just say anybody can do this, man. You're very intriguing to watch, man. I gotta admit to you.
I'm trying to get the perm going. I want to get that Bob Ross perm going.
Sir. Yes, sir.
No, I don't know. The thing is I've heard people say that, and I'm not even trying to be Bob Ross. I'm not Bob Ross, but like it's a flattering thing. I've had about a dozen people say that, and if that's the way it's coming across, that is the highest compliment.
I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it, man.
Thanks,
you know me.
I really appreciate that. So yeah.
So I did
the thing. Go for it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I did want to start out with something quick before we get into Star Wars Celebration reveals. There was something going on amongst the community about packaging variants and stuff like that. And Brandon from Hero Collections, Brandon who works for Hasbro, he does like reveals on Hasbro's lives, fan streams and stuff like that. but they were talking in on Lazy Sunday live stream from out of the basement, and they were talking about packaging variants. And like, obviously, we've had like, we had orange line, blue line, red and black box, Galaxy and Galaxy 2.0. And then we have anniversary card backs, archive, credit collect, et cetera, et cetera. So I wanted to just start out the night, just get this quick. I feel like this would be something we can get through a little bit faster. What is your opinion on? Now you can talk about like the packaging from the past, like what's your favorite, but I also wanted to pick your brain about like, do you think that the packaging needs to be revamped? Like, how do you feel about going to only card backs exclusively, or like just do you like the Galaxy 2.0 box? But basically what I'm trying to say, Hyper, is like, how are you feeling about the packaging in the Black Series right now?
Listen up, everyone. I have a thing about serial numbers, okay? I think we all know this. I have this crazy fascination with serial numbers and sequential numbering, right? So to me, oh, hey, there it is. So to me, like when the red and black box, when they switched to that red and black box, and they had those black numbers that you could 1, 2, 3, 4, 67, 69, 74. I was hooked. I can't have something that's not in order, right? So yeah. As long as, and then when they went to that kind of, the box that I like the least is the one that had that triangular edge on it, but it had the nice portrait, but it had the triangular edge. And I feel like this packaging, the one that we have now, what is it called? Galaxy 2.0? Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, that's kind of like what we call it. Yeah.
I think we have absolutely hit that sweet spot on the baseball bat where it's like, just keep going with that. You've got the square box, you've got the portrait on the side, you've got sequential numbers. It's like everything that a box, and I have really made the switch to box to mint and box, not mint and box, but boxed collector. And so it's a big part of how I do it. I know I'm on an island with that one. Everybody else seems to be loose, and that's cool. But to me, packaging is huge, and this is the packaging that it's such a beautiful mix between all the other packages. It takes in elements of the black box with the blue and orange stripes. It takes the Galaxy packaging, the red and black packaging. It's all there, and I feel like they don't need to do anything. I think they just need to keep on doing this box. I think this box appeals to most people across, sort of universally accepted as a great box. It's not too big. And quite frankly, if Hasbro is listening, don't make the deluxe figures a bigger box. It's stupid. We get it. You're going to charge us more for it. Just give us the same box. Just give us the same size box and just call it more. Because really, if what you're doing is, putting this, the box is twice as big as the other boxes, the figure isn't twice as big. The figure can fit in a regular box. Just put it in a regular box, right? Like, we get it, because guys like me, we like to have those boxes line up. We like to have them all uniform and flush. Yeah. So, I get it. You're going to charge me more. You're going to charge me $35 for a deluxe figure. That's fine. I get it. Just put it in the same size goddamn box.
Yeah, no, dude, you're spitting, bro. Because they'll do that. They'll spread them out into a same size box and then like space all the accessories out to make it seem like you're getting more. It's a marketing tactic for sure.
Right. But I think, I don't know. I'd like to see what the chat has to say about. I think this box, this particular Galaxy 2 box, is so nice looking. If you're into the packaging, I think this is really the absolute ultimate in Black Series packaging right now.
Yeah, so chat, y'all tell us how y'all are feeling about the packaging right now. Chris G, we will definitely talk about that in just a few minutes for sure, man. But yeah, chat, y'all chime in and let us know how y'all are feeling about the packaging. Are y'all kind of over it? Do y'all think it needs to be revamped or rebranded? Are y'all cool with the packaging? Because honestly, in my opinion, I kind of don't give that much of a fuck just because I'm more of an opener now. Now, that being said, if they were to put it like on these anniversary card backs, I feel like more people, myself included, would be more inclined to buy two, because you want to keep one on card, obviously, for the wall, et cetera, display. But at the same time, they don't have to wait for an anniversary to do a card back, like a special edition card. Like, give us Bad Batch card backs, give us Book of Boba Fett card backs, like with the movie still, or like the video, the series, like Give us a still shot of the character from the show or movie or game, whatever, like, and put that on the packaging and like revamp it. Make it all the same size so you don't have to do different cutouts or different packaging styles. Because like with these square boxes, little sneak peek for snags later. With these boxes, they get these flat and they have to unfold and like they have to pull this box and make it look like this. Whereas the card backs, you just take that blister and whatever adhesive they use and they just glue it to the card back and you're done. You know.
So to me, I think that so the thing about the card back ones for me is I'm less inclined to buy those. I like the boxed ones better because the box offers protection of the figure and the accessories. When you have a carded figure, then you have to protect the card and the figure, and you have to all of a sudden then buy more packaging to put the packaging in to display it.
Correct.
So, if I have to buy more packaging to display my packaging safely, I feel like that's a problem.
Right.
So
this would be, I have a rebuttal to that, but you're absolutely right, man. I can't even you're spitting facts. And I think hybrid is y'all kind of on the same train here. Cardback's been super easy in shipping and keep it in the box. Modern box is perfect, at least for garbage between me and my toy. Right. Especially if you're an opener for the most part. And I think the route to that and it's still definitely a possibility, but like move to like the Marvel Legends card backs, that thicker card stock, and that,
please,
those will still get bent, but not nearly like the anniversary ones. It's like literally cardboard, like it's like nothing.
Yeah. Oh no! Listen, no. When you buy a Black Series figure on an exclusive card back, it comes pre-fucked up, right? Like I mean, like and you're like, I just spent all this money to get it looking this shitty right off the bat. Like and G.I. Joe and X-Men and all those beautiful cards that you see hanging at Target and Walmart or whatever, they're thick, they're luxurious, they're glossy, they've got spot varnishing on it, the bubbles are extra thick, and then it looks like the Star Wars ones look like they came out of some sort of like at night they do they make tires for the Russian army, and at night they make really shitty packaging for Star Wars figures. You know what I mean? Like I don't get it. Like why is that such a huge disparity between those three licenses with Hasbro? Star Wars gets these really shitty cards. And you see that with the retro collection, you see it, they're floppy with the vintage collection, and then they release these other lines of figures, and it's beautiful cardboard, awesome cardboard. It just drives me crazy.
Oh, this is a shitty picture. You can kind of get the idea of it though. You see the card back here, like it's a cool ass fucking design, and like the Marvel Legends ones are a lot thicker too. It's a terrible picture. Yeah, my bad, y'all. That's a terrible picture.
Marvel Legends. I don't collect the Marvel Legends, but I would want to. I would be more inclined to buy a Marvel Legends and keep it carded than one of the Star Wars ones because of the quality of the card. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And another thing is like you were saying about extra packaging just to get your card back straight. Another thing is like the whole point of the card back a lot of the time is for people to display. There's a chance of that. But then like if you have a bent up, fucked up card back, you're not going to want to display that. It just looks fucking tacky and ugly,
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Jacob says packaging isn't bad. I'm an opener though. I don't save my boxes, but card backs I would save. Chris G is an opener.
I wonder. This is kind of an interesting question. So
good point, Doug.
So I'm at a point now where I like to keep my things primarily in the box because I enjoy the box as part of the experience. But I'm also maybe, is that an age thing? Like, are younger collectors, in their teens and early 20s, are they still wanting to experience the toy element of it more than someone a little bit older who wants it as more of a display piece in the box?
I don't know, man, because like my generation with these fucking Revenge of the Sith card back, like the Revenge of the Sith card backs now, that's like my generation's Kenner.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like, and then another thing, I'll grab this real quick. This is another thing that suckered. This is pure nostalgia right here.
Great. I love it.
Like there's people that have 2 or 3. I'm getting 2 more of these eventually. I'm obviously a lot of stuff going on with ICC coming up, but which is getting very close, and I get to meet this awesome motherfucker in person, baby.
Well, actually, as a matter of fact, see, the thing about that is not nostalgic because that was never released in that red and black packaging.
It's right. It was the green
released in the
packaging.
green preview
That's
packaging.
That's
and
right.
then they released it in smaller boxes with a small window. But so that's sort of like an amalgamation of the old packaging with the Stap and Battle Droid. So they took some liberties with that. Yeah, it's so cool though.
Yeah, it is. So it is definitely. I probably should have specified that. It is not like like it's not like the Bloodfin and Maul. Like that is like direct.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know. But
that's just a great looking piece that I think most people are, if they buy one of those, they would want to keep one of those in the box because it's just that's part of the whole look of that piece. In my
exactly.
Opinion. Yeah.
Hey, Joey B1, the Hip Hop Jedi. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Dude? Good to see you.
Yeah, we got a lot of you joined a good stream. We got a lot to talk about. I see we got 20 people in here. If you haven't already, please smash that motherfucking like button. And if you're new, please after the stream go show Hyperdrive Collections6460 some love as well. Awesome channel.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Star Wars Collective. I had such a blast on his show last night, and I felt like that was a really fun time. I enjoyed myself, and so thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a fun watch. If y'all need something else to watch after we end this stream tonight, go check out Star Wars Collective. He had our good buddy Jacob had Paul here. Hyper on his show last night. So it was a really fun watch. I enjoyed it. So go check that out for sure. Brandon, I have not ever played zombies. I used to watch my brother play though. It used to freak me the fuck out. I played with him a couple times. Jack says he loves the box. Hell yeah, buddy. I hear you, dude.
I love the box, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's nothing like a cool box, man. Like Doug was saying earlier, it's also a good way when you need to move or store. It's easier to move them and store them. It's easier to dust. It keeps dust off your figures.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I started out as an inboxer. People may not know that, but I actually used to keep all my collection in box, but I was liberated.
Some boxes are better. So in my opinion, I feel like the G.I. Joe boxes, the generation 1 of the G.I. Joe classified boxes were awesome because every single character, not every wave, but every single character, the box art was based on an original G.I. Joe animator. So you had all these different styles. I didn't know that. Yeah, so every box has an extremely different look from the box before it because they took an original Joe animator and did it. So you're buying that box as part of it's almost like a comic book, a hand-drawn comic book. So, those were really cool because, every piece was a unique piece of art all the way around it that looked different from, the next one in the series. And so, that was worth keeping. When you have something really generic and non-character specific, like the red boxes, those were easy to toss because there was nothing particularly endearing about them. But now you've got these boxes that are very character specific. They've got colors for different movies and properties, and I just think they do a bang up job with those boxes.
How do you? So like I know you're a fan of the G.I. Joe card backs, right?
Oh yeah,
they're similar to Marvel Legends, right? Are they that thicker?
I swear to God, they're like 3/16 of an inch thick, man. Yeah. You could use them as a diving board. Like those things are stiff. I love them.
When I got my X-Men 97 wave from last year, it was so hard not to keep those figures on the card because they look so badass,
Well, plus the Marvel and the G.I. Joe, they do a lot of spot varnishing, so you get that glossy sort of contrast between the colors, and they'll put like foil on it. They'll do all kinds of really cool things. And with the Star Wars ones, even though they're based on the original Kenner designs, which are awesome, they're a little bit underwhelming and cheap feeling compared to the other two lines.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. So I think, obviously I didn't want to spend too much time on this, but I think the main thing, like the card backs would definitely be cool and nostalgic and add a little factor of people possibly buying more than one, being for duplicates or triplets or whatever. But the thing is, like we were saying about protecting the packaging, you have to have even more packaging and like this design, I have to say, like the slant was cool, but this is very ergonomic. Very ergonomic. They're easy to transport, ship, store. And that's another thing that where people don't think about with warehouses is they think about space too. It's a huge thing with warehouses.
Oh yeah. So like in my room, in my collector's room, I actually set up down there I was going to do it down there, but I thought I was having connectivity issues and I couldn't get your link to join the show tonight.
Yeah.
So I brought my thing back upstairs and I'm like, oh, and then we realized it was an email thing. So, but I was going to show you, as a matter of fact, I have all of my Black Series boxes have been numerically and chronologically sorted and organized. And that's the way I like to do my shelves now, is the box look. And it looks really cool. So
that sounds like a video. That's like some content, man. Yeah,
it's a video, man, but it's really nice looking, and it really, it kind of looks like you're walking into a library more, like, because it looks a lot like books.
Fuck yeah.
It's not exactly everybody's thing, but I really like it.
Yeah,
and the boxes are a huge part for me. Yeah, so.
No, dude, I respect your opinion and value a lot, man. But just because me and you are very like-minded individuals, but we also have our different tastes. Like, we were saying, before, not to spoil snags for later, but we were talking about, like, I'm super excited for. I like Shock T. Sabol was tied for one, but Shock T, Sabol, then Luminara, and you said Luminara, Sabol was Shock. So I like. We always have that kind of balance, and I just fucking love that, dude. It really keeps things fresh and entertaining. I really enjoy your takes a lot. But I've really been. That's one thing, because y'all don't realize how much me and Hyper talk, like, not even on here,
all
like,
the time, man.
So like, this is something that I haven't talked to you about yet, amongst the other fucking hundreds of things we talk about. But I see. For me, it's all about space. My Black Series figures are decorating my studio, so there's no room for boxes and packaging. But I make occasional exceptions. 100%, dude.
Yeah,
that's a very good point too, man.
I feel that for sure. And Doug, absolutely.
217s and Ahsoka.
Oh my God, it fucks me up when the Hasbro messes up the numbering and the serial numbers. I don't know, Doug, if you've ever seen any of my serial numbers things, I'm crazy about it. I'm like, I should have been a librarian. I love the decimal points and all that. And I'm with you 100%. Like, if there's something out of sequence, I can't rest. I don't rest. It's a thing. Yeah.
So real quick, I do want to move on from this. I want to spend because we got a lot to talk about and cover, but I did want to ask your opinion on that, bro. But real quick, everybody just type, if you would rather have, just type Galaxy if you like the stuff now, or type Cardbacks if you would be willing to. Because the Cardback, I'm really on the fence here, because the Cardbacks are cool nostalgia wise, but I'm an opener now, so I really don't mind the more ergonomic standard packaging, because it's very clean and like. It's almost got a really premium feel to it when you take it off the peg, you know?
Yep, I agree. I think that's a big part of the sell,
Yeah.
So, anyways.
We got another super chat, another $9.99 super chat. That's the second one from Connor tonight. Love you, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Out of bounds.
We're gonna have to hook you and Troy up with some merch, man, because y'all are just and it's not necessary at all. Just y'all hanging out with us and watching is plenty enough for me and Hyperman, but when some of you guys just go the extra mile, it's just it just humbles me like fuck.
Oh yeah.
But man, so yeah, I say we you ready to get on into what do you want to do? Do you want to do treat yourself first, and then go into the celebrate Star Wars celebration?
Let's do celebration. I like the treat yourself is kind of fun at the end. You know what I mean?
Let's do it, dude.
All right.
Fuck yeah, man.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. All right, y'all. Give Caveman Cody 1 second here, and we're gonna dive into this goodness, this fucking heat that we got over the weekend, man. So Star Wars Celebration, if you don't know, took place in Tokyo this year, 2025, April 16th through the 18th, I believe. And y'all, we got you can see TVC got some really insane stuff here. So obviously now me and Hyper aren't super huge TVC guys, but we do dabble here and there. So I figure we'll run through this real quick, and then we'll get to the superior scale.
Oh,
just kidding.
You know me. I love that TVC and that vintage collection.
I know you love your 3/3.
That Bantha in that box is
Oh,
sexy. That's the sexiest. I mean, come on now.
I'm gonna be brushing that shit, Hyper. I can't wait, bro.
I know.
So
I even have a Bantha, but that's a pickup for sure.
Absolutely. So everything's looking good. You can see everything on here.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Awesome. So we'll just start off here and jump in. Everything, all of these went up for pre-order on the 18th. So that was yesterday, I believe. Yeah, today's the 19th. So we'll just run through these real quick. We got some for the people that do like TVC. We got Marin from Jedi Survivor. Yep. Really cool looking figure. I haven't not played the game yet. Hyper is not a big gamer as well, but it's a good looking figure. It's got thigh swivel. It's got thigh swivel.
There you go. Bring back thigh swivel. There you go. Yeah, I think we know what you're doing.
Hashtag bring back thigh swivel. I wasn't doing anything,
yeah.
bro. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you think about this effect here, Hyper? What do you think about that, bro?
See, this is the thing, right? I like that stuff.
Yeah, I think it's cool, man.
I think it's cool because they are toys after all, and you never know. Every now and then, you need a blast effect or some sort of crazy looking thing, and there's a lot you can do with those things. And I've discovered over the years of diorama building, those take to lighting up with little LED lights very well. So you can do a lot of fun things with those. So if you do happen to open it and buy it, and you don't know what to do with it, boy, that sure looks like maybe some sort of weird flame or some sort of gas coming out of a swamp or something if you put your mind to it, so
100%, man.
Fun things to have,
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's a really cool pose right there. Yeah, so got Marin. People are pretty excited for that. What'd you say, man?
I thought to me she looks like Asajj Ventress to me, like some sort of version of Asajj Ventress.
Well, she is a Night Sister. She is Dathomiri, so Dathomirian.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
The outfit's kind of cool. But I like the species. It's a pass for me, but I can see where the appeal is for that. Yeah,
for sure, man. Really good. It's a good looking figure, no doubt. Not a pickup for me, but chat, feel free to let us know if y'all are picking these up or passing on them. Oh, shit, this right here is actually kind of cool.
Let's see. Wait a minute.
This is pretty cool. We got here. I'll check back with chat.
Man, okay, I think you lost your mic there, bud.
Oh, do you hear me now?
Stoned.
Oh shit. You hear me, bro? Can you hear me?
I don't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So what's going on?
Chat, can y'all hear me?
You just cut out. Let me see. Oh,
hear me?
Oh, there you go. Okay, we're back. I'm back. Sorry about that, man.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool. Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, so next we got this here. This actually looks pretty cool, man. This looks pretty rad.
Oh yeah.
Got rocket launcher trooper here. Got the pauldron and everything. Also, I don't know if this is a new accessory. I don't know if this is in TVC or not. I wouldn't think so yet. But so the rocket launcher.
Yeah, that's we saw that in a Gaming Great Stormtrooper in the Black Series.
That's right. And, I think we have that one.
That's a fun accessory. I think that's a really cool accessory for a Stormtrooper personally. I like it.
Yeah, it's badass, man. That's pretty fucking cool.
I think those TV Stormtroopers just look awesome. They really hit that Stormtrooper just right, don't you think? Like the proportions are just right, and
yeah, it's a really awesome. Dude, anytime I pick up a TVC figure, I really honestly am impressed by just the amount of sculpting and the paint that they can put on such a 3 3/4 figure. It's just kind of nutty. Like, dude, even the power of the Force, a little here, I'll just pull another little snag for later. Got this from Hyper. This old school, dude, it's just, man, the paint on here and sculpt is just incredible, dude.
Incredible for a 25-year-old figure. Yeah.
Yep. 1990 something, 97 or 98,
98. Yeah.
98 maybe. Yep, 98. Yep.
You don't see paint work like that on anything these days, let alone a Black Series figure.
Not often, man. The last time we got that was Momane Dawn.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
We got that kind of paint on him,
I actually think that Watto figure is superior paint to Momane Dawn, if I'm being honest. Look at that thing, man. Look at that thing. I mean, that thing is painted up righteous.
No, it really is, dude. It's got a wash on it, all the blues and shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good, man. Yeah.
Really ahead of its time, honestly, dude.
I think that Watto figure, honestly, is one of the best Star Wars figures that anybody's ever done, period. It just, whether you like Watto or not, that figure is an impressive little piece of engineering.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. What do you think? You are some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like
that? There we go.
Oh, shit. All right, my bad. Let's check back with chat. I haven't done a Watto impression in a while, so it was time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me, man? Good. I know Simbo said he liked the accessories that came with Marin. Very, very cool.
Yep.
J. Allen Hynek came up with the term swamp gas as he worked on Project Blue Book.
Swamp gas. That's right, man. J. Allen Hynek. That's right.
Okay, y'all are over my head now, bro. I knew Hyper would get it.
Oh, yeah. Swamp gas. Yep.
Awesome. Make great custom at all for sure, Timbo. Damn straight. We hear you both. Okay, it must have just been you, man. Hey, we got Mama Amanda.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Oh, it's all right, man. Yeah,
So
I love water. Absolutely.
What the hell is this figure? I can't see what this one is. What is
So
that?
this is Super Commando, or what's it called? Imperial Commando Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon. Okay, right.
Dark Trooper armor Moff Gideon. It's good looking. It looks okay. So I mean, it looks badass. Let me not. It's just not TVC. Is just not my thing, you know. But it looks good. I'm not trying to downplay it.
This figure, this design, this Moff Gideon figure, I don't know. It kind of looks corny to me for some reason. That design. That's not Hasbro's fault. That's what they made him look like. But
yeah,
I don't know. It's like he looks too much like a Darth Maul disciple or something with that on, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it personally, but I said last night on the other show that I don't think I'm going to pick that one up. It kind of just looks hokey to me. I don't know, but
no, I totally feel that, man.
Yeah.
Now this was a rejoice for TVC fans. They finally got Crosshair. They've been screaming for more Bad Batch characters because all they have is Hunter. So right. I'm very happy for TVC fans. It's really good looking. It looks like Crosshair.
Oh yeah,
that looks like a scaled down TVC or scaled down Black Series.
That's the kind of figure where you look at it and you're like, oh, I got so many diorama ideas for a figure like that. Like that. Just it's the right size for the right scale. It's easy to work with. Like that would be a fun one. Yeah,
absolutely, man.
Oh yeah,
so that is a really good. We'll start rifling through these real quick. Don't want to spend too much time. They also got Cobb Vanth, single release, single card. They do have a deluxe Cobb Vanth, so they got their single release as well, just like we did in the Black Series.
That's a pickup for me. Yeah.
You gonna pick that up, man? Nice.
Oh, that's pickup. Yeah, that one's a really good one, I think. I love Cobb Vanth. I thought Cobb was a really strong character in the Disney Star Wars universe. I thought he was fun.
Yeah.
And then there she is.
There she is, bro. Dude, this right here, I'm picking this up.
Yeah. Can you zoom in on that at all? Do we have
Of course. Yeah. Look at that packaging. See, we were just talking about packaging. This is packaging that I'll probably keep because I have some of my I have my Bloodfin and other stuff. This is one, or like my vintage collection in one. I have that bought. Like this is really cool packaging.
So what's really crazy about this is for those who are new to my channel or don't know my stuff, I just did a diorama build series on this exact thing, the Junlin Waste with the Bantha and the canyon walls and everything. And
look at the card back on that Hyper.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. Yeah. So I can't believe that they released it a month after I released the diorama build on it, So
I know, right?
Funny, yeah. And that Bantha really is. I have one already. This Bantha has actually been re-released many times, and it's really good. If you don't have one of these Banthas, you should pick it up. It's a really cool piece.
It looks so freaking awesome. And the Tusken Raiders, it's but like the figures or the accessories when it comes to TVC,
Yep. Yeah, they've done some really great 4-inch Tusken Raiders. Oh yeah, that thing is absolutely dope.
For people that don't know, these were actually disguised elephants in the OT.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Look at the teeth, bro. Look at that. The gums, articulated jaw.
Oh, so that is a different sculpt. That's actually a different sculpt. And the funny thing about the one elephant was the elephant is still alive, as a matter of fact.
No way, dude.
Yep, the elephant
That's
is still
fucking
alive.
awesome.
Yep.
This shot right here blew me away when I seen that. I was like, that is too fucking cool. Honestly, this is something I would pick up too. I would get one to start off with, but this is a duplicate worthy right here, dude.
Oh yeah. That's just a great collector's piece,
Making me miss my hair, bro. Look at the saddle on it too, man. Is that not so? Look, Connor's going to get all kind of ideas for this with his dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
This is really cool. Look at the sculpting and the paint right here. Very nice, man. This is so rad. Nice wash on the horns.
I almost wish I was in the room with Connor when they revealed that for the first time. Right? Can you imagine?
I can put that on my Gorgosaurus.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it looks. That's the shot. This is the shot right here, man. Look at the money shot.
Yeah, that's really, really good. Man.
God, man, it looks good. Here, let me check in with chat real quick.
Oh yeah. I'm not looking, says Doug. Yeah.
Oh, you're looking like a bantha.
Yeah. Black Series size, absolutely. Sam Cobra for sure. Sam Cobra, are you a Cobra? Are you a GI Joe guy? Is that where you derive your name from? Just curious.
Hey, Mechanized, first time seeing you in chat. Thank you for hanging out with me and Hyper tonight, man, and chat.
Nice to have you. Sam Cobra as well. I don't recognize that.
So I think Mechanized saying it's a new, and I know you noticed it too, Hyper. This is a new sculpt, I reckon. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. So
yes, you are.
Two banthas in the line. Green visor.
Oh, I love a green visor. My dog would eat it. Oh,
yeah, my dog would eat it. Yeah.
You can make it look like a baby bantha.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
bro. And yes, Sam did say it is G.I. Joe.
Nice, okay, man. I thought so, man. All right. Hey, Sam, who's your favorite Cobra?
Good question. Right. Yeah, Black Sea, dude. That. How much was this? Wasn't this like 60? I can go back and look at it and see 60, how much the
60. You know, for today's prices, doesn't seem that bad for what you get.
So 70. It's 70.
70.
It's still not bad though. I know that's.
I guess, yeah. You know.
Yeah, but these all did go up for pre-order yesterday. So if you want, dude, honestly, I think I'm done pre-ordering. I think I'm just. It's not COVID anymore. Right. It's everything is very rarely available when it goes in stock. Finally, it's just not those times anymore. I was just telling my wife I got Professor X with his hover chair and an extra shock T for a giveaway I'm doing for my Super Commando members. But I was just like, I'll just pick these up in person because I know they're going to be around somewhere. Like I'm done trying to rush and put in pre-orders because then they end up going on sale or they stay in stock. I'm done with it, you know.
You've taken your first step into a larger world.
Hey man, you spit your wisdom, dude. The whole thing with the price hikes. You were here. Let me go back to your tab so I can see you. You were talking about that shit months ago, dude. You know, like me and you were talking about that. Mostly you on the show months before they announced the Maximum Spider-Man and the tariffs came. You were talking about like them trying to hike up prices anyways and seeing like what they can actually get out of people. You know, and I think like. People get tricked when they see now. If you like the Maximum Spider-Man Hulk, that's great. I'm so happy for you.
Right.
But there's some people I feel like you just throw in a bunch of accessories and fill the box up and make it bigger, and then it's like, oh, value. You know, I feel like I don't know. If like I said, if you're excited, I'm not trying to downgrade it, but if you're happy with it, that's all that fucking matters. I hope you're having fun with it. If you do plan on getting it, that's for sure.
Right. And with pre-ordering, I think
pre-ordering
is big toy industry's way of making sure that you've got your drug dealer ready at the ready, right? Because in other words, they create this panic, right? Like they set the panic button in reach of everyone, and we all press it. And if you don't press the panic button in pre-order, then you feel like you've missed out. And then you do all this, and then you still find it at Target or Walmart or GameStop or wherever 2 months before anybody gets it from their pre-order.
Dude, the fucking Cody's. I pre-ordered fucking Cody June of last year, whatever, like May of last year, or fucking whenever. I forget now, whenever it was. Maybe it wasn't that long ago, but a while ago. I forget when it was exactly. And like, then people were finding them in store. What's the point? What's the point of it?
Not only did they find them in store, did you see like in dozens of Walmarts, they were on clearance for $10 a piece?
I did see that. Yeah, we were talking. I was talking about that on another. Dude, that's crazy. That's Walmart. That's not Hasbro. That's like Walmart, not employees not knowing what the fuck's going on. You know.
Right. But yeah, you're right, man.
Crazy, man.
Just let the force guide you. You'll find it eventually, and you're gonna find it for less. I swear to God, you're gonna find it for less before you know it. Right?
You're probably right, dude. Yeah, honestly, man.
Right.
Like, dude, I did pre-order Savage, but like I went to GameStop, got them with my rewards. Yep. Like I had $10 off and my $5 month. I scored Savage for
like $15.
Yeah, like less than 15 fucking bucks, dude.
I know. Yeah.
Now I still got it. He's still in my car on Big Bad. I still paid the 34. Or I think he's going for 36 now, if I'm not mistaken. Sam says Storm Shadow is his favorite character.
Storm Shadow. All right. So the new Storm Shadow, the what is it, version 2, the one that came out just this year. Oh, that's a great figure, man. That is a great Storm Shadow.
Chris G.
Right up. So
I'm sorry, Hyper. Chris G. Hyper has talked about the Iron Grenadier. He actually sent me one. I still need to open it and review it. He talks about that specific figure all the time, Chris G. Dude, if y'all want more, Chris, if y'all want more G.I. Joe content, dude, go check out Hyper's channel. He's got some, and I think he's going to start dabbling in more. Aren't you going to start covering more G.I. Joe stuff over on your channel?
Yes. So I'm oh yes, indeed. I just did if you like Cobra Bat Troopers, I just did a custom Cobra Bat 2.0 video,
first,
which is kind of cool. And I do a lot of G.I. Joe stuff. I have a lot of teams and armies and stuff like that. But certainly if you like Joe's, go check me out, and I'd love to chat with you and stuff. So in fact, the swamp diorama that we're doing is G.I. Joe based. It's G.I. Joe Jurassic Park based. You can use it for Star Wars. So if you follow along, I'm going to do all different kinds of figures in it: Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Jurassic Park, all that stuff. But it's really designed for the Joes. So yeah. But anyways, that bucket right there.
I'm picking this one up, dude.
That's a beauty, you know.
And it's got that like lighter blue, which is to me is like more theatrically accurate. This is a day one pickup, dude. I love this. This would be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be my 9th helmet, I think. My 9th bucket.
Stone's gonna polish his helmet. Absolutely. Stone polishes a lot of helmets. But hey man, listen.
Oh shit.
Oh man. But no, listen, man. That is a beauty. That would be one to keep, to get for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked.
I kind of checked out of the helmets because I just don't have the room for them, but you know, there's always room for one more if you really try.
Hey, dude, and the 501st, I think 501st is one to make room for, dude.
For sure, yeah.
I know, but you are right, dude. They do take up quite a bit of real estate. There's no doubt about that. Quite a bit of shelf space.
Right.
So you can see here, now we getting onto the superior scale. Fuck that Happy Meal bullshit. I'm just kidding. I have 3 3/4. Look, I have 3 3/4.
So who? This chick is everywhere now. Like all of a sudden, like, it's cool. Cool, very cool. That's a pass for me, but
same.
Cool. You know,
it's a cool effect for the Black Series. Getting something like this, like some magic or flame.
Yep.
Got some nice sculpting on her. You know.
But you know,
cut elbows.
I've been told that she had more of a Night Sister look before this look. So I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like if you're gonna make one, make the Night Sister look, right?
No, like, bro, that one is so much doper than this. Is cool, but her Night Sister outfit, Hyper, because I played the first game, Fallen Order. That one's way cooler, bro. But the accessories with this are pretty neat too, man. Look at the sculpting on that shit.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah. But you know, it's just I don't know. She looks like she looks.
If it goes on sale,
Earth based, kind of like some of the Skeleton Crew figures look more like they were just middle school kids. She looks like an emo junior in high school or something, doesn't she? It does, you know.
Dude, no, they should have. I really would have liked the first look of her with her more Dathomirian like witch outfit. It was much cooler in my opinion.
I mean, come on, that's what we would want, right?
100%.
Yeah.
If that goes on sale, I might would pick it up, but it's a pass for me too, man. But a good looking figure.
New Death Trooper helmet.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Best believe.
Does that have a green visor?
Because I love a green visor.
Oh, Dash. Okay.
We got Dash here. So Hyper, I'm gonna let you take this one, bro, because I don't know shit about Heir to the Empire. So I'm gonna let you spit for a minute.
So Shadows of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire. I'm sorry.
So I gushed about Dash Rendar on last night's show with Collective, but this character is awesome. I am a huge Shadows of the Empire fan. Dash Rendar was very cool. He was actually a mercenary hired by the rebellion and was at the Battle of Hoth flying a snowspeeder. So that was his story.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, so he was at Echo Base. The rebels were conscripting and hiring all kinds of freelance, kind of like the way they did Han Solo. You know, like Han Solo was kind of like working for a bounty.
Yeah.
So Dash Rendar kind of was doing the same thing. But the interesting thing is, so in a nutshell, they made, so Han Solo's hanging on Jabba's wall, frozen in carbonite. Dash Rendar comes in. They need a hired gun to go in and help retrieve and help sort of make the rescue plan to get Han Solo. Dash Rendar proved himself worthy at the Battle of Hoth, so they get him. And so while you would say, oh, he's just a Han Solo stand-in, he's really not. He's a lot more than that. And the way that the end of the story is in the book, the novel, the video game is entirely different. It has nothing to do with the book. It's an entirely different story. But the book, the actual Shadows of the Empire, you're left wondering what happens to Dash Rendar. They kind of left that a mystery, which Star Wars is all about not explaining everything. And the Dash Rendar, what happened to Dash Rendar is one of the great mysteries of Star Wars. So he's a fun character. He is supposed to have a beard. He's supposed to be a redhead. He's a ginger.
I heard people say, yeah.
Yeah. So he's a ginger, and they even make mention of that. So, it's kind of like one of those things like, well, why didn't they just do that? But, hey, it's an awesome, it's very, very close to what everybody had in their mind's eye when they conceived Dash Rendar in their head, so I'm super happy. So I said last night too, this was the #1 figure on my want list.
Oh,
so
shit.
Now, so from day one, I always wanted a Dash. So we're finally getting them. I'm happy as a pig in shit over it. So, I finally, and now I need to have a most wanted. So I guess, what do you do now, right? You need another want list.
Dude, I'll tell you what, this year, the past 2 years, 3, we've got I think a lot of people's top 10s have kind of been sliced at and knocked down a little bit, man. It's kind of been crazy.
Well, not only that, but I think we can all agree, so Shadows of the Empire, for the uninitiated, man, look at some of these figures that they're dropping for Shadows. Like the Prince Shazor is insanely good. You got this awesome looking Dash Rendar, and that Luke Skywalker is off the chain. That is one cool looking Luke Skywalker from Shadows of the Empire. And they even did Leia justice. Really?
Dude, you saw that Leia?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. That's an upgrade worth getting, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I know you weren't too excited about that, and you use that term, Luke is in a hostage situation in the box, because and it's kind of true, but man, even still, that's a hot 2-pack. I don't think that's going to sit around very long. That thing's going for like over $100.
I've been seeing people pick them up. That's for fucking sure.
Yep.
Oh, well, hey, Curtis, thank you so much, man. We got a 1999 super chat, dude. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah,
we'll
the comics
tomorrow.
Timbo, I just last year got a mint Shadows of the Empire Dark Horse run, and the artwork is fantastic. If you're into comic books, Shadows of the Empire, that run by Dark Horse is really good. So,
oh, Curtis, you bullshit, bro. You better be glad you put that 1999 super chat, bro. I'd kick you from chat for 5 seconds. Banned. Just kidding. No, but dude, I know you're a lot more educated with the EU than me, so I knew you were going to be pretty stoked for this, man.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I seen it, I was like, "Oh, Hyper's going to love it." Because, dude, I've heard a lot of, honestly, when it comes to EU characters, I hear Jason Solo and Dash Rendar a lot. So
my big three are Jason Solo, Dash Rendar, and Kyle Katarn. I would like to see Kyle Katarn. That would be probably my next on my hit list. But this Dash Rendar, I mean, he just looks like a great Star Wars character. If you never saw if you didn't know anything about him, he just has that look, doesn't he? I think he does, anyways. He's just a cool looking character.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah. Those shoulder pads are sick. I like those.
Yeah. It's very 90s looking.
Yeah,
it's very cool. It's very, but like that's when the EU stuff was really popping, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome, man. I'm so stoked for people that have been wanting him. It's really cool to see them. Oh, before we get to that, woo, gives a heat. But really cool that people are getting that now.
So another, wait a minute, real quick.
Oh,
with
God,
Shadows of the
please,
Empire.
please.
So I know a lot of people have been asking about. So Prince Shazor had a sidekick, a droid replicant.
Yes, DL-44.
Her name was Guri, and Guri is like this really, really cool character in Shadows of the Empire. And so I know a lot of people have been clamoring for Guri. So maybe next year we'll get a couple more Shadows of the Empire figures, because there's still a lot of good characters that they could make from that. So, anyways.
Chris G, that would be absolutely crazy if we got Talon coming from the Darth Maul show. That would be insane, dude.
I think that's going to happen. Don't you? Yeah.
It's got to, bro. It's got to. It's only a matter of time. And Curtis, that is the same blaster Han uses. It is the, at least I'm pretty sure it is the DL-44. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's the DL-44. Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure, because even Luke uses something very. It's not a DL-44. It's a modified one. But it's very similar.
Right. Yeah.
Was that all you had to say about this, bro?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Awesome. Now this, bro, we about to get into some heat here. Brand new, over 13 years old since the line first started, 2013. I think this came out 14 in the blue line. Because the orange line start. So 2014, you're talking 11 years that this figure has. We've all been dealing with the old one, and we finally got a brand new updated Chewbacca from A New Hope, dude.
Oh,
look at him, bro. Look at him.
I think it's great. I think it's great, man.
Yes. Look at the elbows. Look at those deep cuts in the elbows, man.
Deep cuts. It's got the butterflies. It's got I personally like this look. I like the legs. That looks like maybe Kelnaka legs, right? Are those maybe?
So Kelnaka's legs are actually thicker than even Chrysanthemum's.
Okay. All right.
So I'm actually, to be here, if you want me to, I can grab them real quick and compare
at arm's length with the stoned Mandalorian. Oh no, he had to get up out of the chair. I thought Kelnaka was going to be within arm's length.
I literally just moved him. I was straightening up because, dude, my desk was a mess, bro. I had to straighten up. I literally just put him in the Acolyte space today.
Oh, listen, episode 3 of Within Arm's Length is coming shortly. Don't worry. Yeah,
it's a new sculpt, bro.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all can. I was going to try to. Oh no, that's not right.
Yeah, that Chewbacca.
Yeah, fuck, I can't do it. Yeah, it's a new sculpt. I'm looking at it now. It's totally different, man. Totally different.
Chewbacca and Han, because we all know Han's coming down the pipeline too.
Oh yeah.
This is the essence of Star Wars, right? So, look at that. That's
them butterfly joints, baby.
Yeah, that looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm getting 2 of those, maybe 3 of them.
You can't do this with the Chewbacca we have now. You can't.
You can't even get the legs like that. Little.
Yeah, dude. It's a.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 12-year-old figure, but man, we were in need for this dude, and Wookiees to me, they just the amount of sculpting that goes into a Wookiee, Chrysanthemum and Kelnaka here. It just blows me away every time I look at it, man.
I really hope that the bowcaster is a harder plastic, so it's not rubbery and
agreed
flopping all over the place.
Yep.
But yeah, man, that is just
he looks fantastic, awesome. Man. Look at that! Look at this running shot here. Look at that.
I really hope that it comes out this year, because I think it was unreleased. The date was to be determined. I don't want to wait much longer for that. I want that now. That looks good.
I have a feeling I wouldn't. I know it could take anywhere from 6 to 18 months for certain figures, but lately, dude, they've really been pumping them out. They've been getting them to us fairly quickly, man. But I feel like there's a chance we might get this year.
Yes, Commander Bobcat, he definitely had the bowcaster in 77.
Oh yeah, bro, for sure. He's got the bowcaster in 77. Yeah.
Yep.
So you had me second guessing for a minute. Did he? Yeah, he had the bowcaster in 77. Because they had to. Or wait, no, hold on.
So he even came with it as the in the Kenner toy. line.
That's right, yeah. Because when they first break in, they have to steal the E11s because they were in disguise as a yada yada. But yeah, I think he does end up having it.
And in the promotional
It never used it.
For the promotional materials for that movie, it was all about Chewie and Han in that classic pose, and he's got the bowcaster. Yeah.
The 78 special. Chet's parents open the door wearing clothes, and Han says, "You mean to tell me that you've been naked the entire time?" That's awesome.
Yes, rubbery lightsabers are the worst. Limp lightsabers.
That is Chewbacca, 100%.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I was thinking. I was like, no, he doesn't ever. He does have it though. We don't see him use it.
Right.
But
yeah.
I think the only time, I think it's just Empire and Return. No, I don't even think he uses it in Return, does he?
So I have the 12-inch tall Chewbacca from the 70s.
Nice.
The bowcaster.
Oh yeah.
The bandolier and the bowcaster. You actually put the bandolier. So the cool thing about that vintage Chewbacca, that vintage tall Chewbacca, is that the bandolier, each ammo cartridge comes off of that bandolier.
Oh shit!
And it plugs onto the bowcaster, so it's almost like you're putting it.
Oh, dude,
it's really cool. Yeah, and
no, that's
that was way ahead of its time. But so yeah, that was all part of the whole thing.
Hey, Howlrunner, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by.
Howlrunner, what's up, man?
Okay, that's what. Thank you, Bobcat. He uses it in Return, so he didn't use it in Empire. I got Empire and Return mixed up. Right. I should have known that too, because Return's my favorite, bro. I feel bad now. What the fuck? I'm a fake fan.
Yeah, but in A New Hope, to be clear, all the promotional materials, the posters,
he had it,
packaging there. He had it. It was in all the pictures and all of that. Yeah.
So yeah, we got the new Chewbacca, man. Pretty fucking hyped. This is so awesome. Like I said, like it's been 11 years, 12 years, something like that. So long away. We've been hearing, but there's been rumors, and we've seen like leaked pics of this going around like for months and months now. So cool to finally see it.
My top 12 at the end of the year is going to be just, I don't know which way to go, because look at okay. First of all, now this is where the packaging sells this figure like no other.
Yep.
Look at that. That is gorgeous looking, isn't it?
Agreed.
Like, that red orange with the Han Solo just pops so much.
Very Tatooine-y.
So good. Yeah, it's so good.
It's kind of like reminds you of the twin sons,
Yeah. And it really helps sell an already awesome figure. But like,
look at that.
Everybody's gonna want that. I mean, first of all, just the image on the box alone, right? Like,
yeah.
But like we were saying last night on the other show with Jacob, like the Han Solo blow-dried feathered hair is just
that's superb. The one, goddammit. That's the one.
Somebody had like
chicken jockey
1975 avocado colored blow dryers like just off screen, and like between takes they had that blow dryer going with like the comb, and they were combing that feathered hair back, and they just captured
a faucet hyper.
They just captured it. They just captured that look exactly right. Like I can see him like when he goes to sit down in the booth with Greedo, Greedo has him at gunpoint and he goes in, and that is the hair right there. That is
absolutely
from that moment. Yeah.
Find God and get the SHF. Damn it, Troy. Damn it, Troy.
That's one hell of a good looking figure right there, in my opinion. I think
it looks phenomenal, dude. I'm so impressed.
I think that's going to be my number one. In a year of really awesome number one choices, I think I might have to give it to Han. Look at that, man. I mean, that's something else.
No thigh swivel, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. But look at the paint on here. You see that little speck of blue and the silver and the that's a lot of neat paint on here, man. Look at this piece fantastic. On front. The buckle is done.
The way the holster sits just right on that leg, man. And I
like that it's a loose piece and it's not sculpted. I like when they do it that way. I think they've done it that way for every Han, but there's a couple characters that have like and it's part of the sculpt or whatever. I like when they do it like a loose overlay.
I do too. A lot. Yeah.
Look at the wash in the hair too, bro.
Oh yeah. That feathered hair cracks me up. My dad still has that hair. But
that's awesome.
Oh yeah, like that was the look back in the day,
But yeah, he looks fantastic, dude.
Every
so
elementary school bus driver had that hair. Right? My bus drivers had that.
Dude, this just blows me away. Look at that. That's the shot right there, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking like fuck.
That's Harrison Ford. Like
yes.
That's a miniature Harrison Ford.
Yep. I love how they did this gesture too. Like they kind of open him, but he can still like grasp things if you wanted him to.
Oh yeah.
Just so, dude. This honestly, like I really with the I have the SHF R2 and obviously the Black Series Leia, and dude, I really am like wanting to build like the definitive 77 display, and this is like this Han and Chewie. We got it now. The farm boy Luke is a little disappointing, but like with this Chewie and Luke, we have the definitive 77 of these characters, man.
I agree, man.
It's so hype, man. It's so hype.
That is that's my figure of the year right there.
I love this picture right here.
Yeah. It just looks fantastic. So between Han, yeah, you're right. Han and Chewie in the same year, probably in the same wave.
Yeah.
Oh man, that really these announcements have jumbled everybody's top 10 lists.
Dude, they went the fuck off for Celebration, dude. They went the hell off.
Yeah, they did.
You know what, Curtis? I'm not sure. I don't see anything on his chin at all, but it could be something that needs to be noticed in hand because a lot of the times, Curtis, the promo pics can be very now I will say whoever did the poses for these promo pics did a really good job. Oh, yeah. They sometimes, Curtis, the promo pics don't honestly look this good a lot of the time, and like you get it in hand and you're like, oh, it's not even like that in person, but these promo pics look fucking awesome. They look fire, dude.
I think that just to stay on the topic of like how we're all going to rate this year's in our top figures of 25, newness bias is always a thing. And so the figures that come out in October and November are always kind of like the hottest new thing. But honestly, this year,
thank you, Matt.
From January to December, just banger after banger after banger. Like you're going to, the older figures from 25 are going to be in some cases better than the brand new ones from 25 and vice versa. And you're like, man, we're going to have a hard time. It's going to be a hard year to figure that one out.
My wallet is hurting already, bro.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
Matt, first time seeing you in chat, man. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out tonight, dude.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
The Chewie is definitely better. Yeah, I agree. The Black Series, see, I still feel like I like the Black Series Han and Chewie more than the SHF personally. Like the SHF ones just have like a really, really weird likeness to me. Now, I will say the SHF Han, I've seen in-hand pics of it from Mr. Coffee from Monday Night Figureball, and it looks a lot better than the promo pics. It looks a little funky in my opinion in the promo pics, but
so I have the original release SHF Han Solo. And it's still better than this one, in my opinion. But this one is right up there, So, but yeah, I have room for both on my shelf. The SHF Han is a different scale. So that was when SHF was a little bit smaller, slightly smaller. So this one is going to fit better in scale with the rest of the figs. So
sorry, I'm catching up with chat. Y'all know how me and Hyper are. We like to interact with y'all, and if y'all weren't here, we'd still be here yapping, but y'all just make it more fun and y'all take the conversations on so many other routes.
No, we have not talked about that Cal Kestis yet, Howl Runner. So you're here just in time.
Oh yeah, Connor, dude, bro, that's plenty, man. I don't want to tell you not to, but like, bro, thank you. That's the third one for tonight. $9.99. Thank you so much, bro.
Wow,
thank you so much. Just look, I'll just give Troy started out the night for us with a $4.99. Then here's Connor with 1, 2, and 3, and then we have Curtis as well. Or no, I'm sorry, Curtis as well with a $19.99. And what the? Oh my goodness! And then another, y'all. Thank you so much. Wow, guys, man. Dude, the gratitude. Just y'all, I am actually working on merch. I'm working on ordering my first sample pack, so I'm about to have shirts and stickers for everybody and try to like give a little appreciation for all of you. It just y'all are the shit, man. Thank you all so much for supporting me and Hyper, supporting the show, the Stone and Hyper show. Y'all have literally made this become so much more than what me and Hyper ever thought it could be, you know, like, and I know sometimes we talk like we have like fucking 300 people, but y'all 20 or 15 when we ever have y'all watching, y'all feel like 300 to us. So
definitely.
it's just, man, we love doing this, man. Thank you so much, guys.
Man, you guys keep it up. Stone's going to be doing figure hunts in a Lambo before you know it, right?
Is that? Oh my God, Connor! Another super chat from Connor, a 1999 super chat, man. Holy fuck, dude! Thank you guys.
Connor's like the Frank Sinatra of you know how like Frank Sinatra would be like, whoever gave you the best tip. Yeah. All right, well here I'm gonna triple it.
Dude.
You know?
That's man.
Oh my God, man! Seriously, wow.
I don't know if y'all. I've been trying to like. I actually, me and Hyper both, we upgraded. Like, I actually bought a first app. Like, I upgraded and like bought CapCut so I could like make more advancements on my videos. So like, y'all are helping me and Hyper both make better content as well. Like, I don't know if y'all will notice my next couple reviews and videos. Like, I'm gonna put a lot more effort into the editing aspect of it and like animation and such. So like this y'all doing this is just gonna help me get y'all merch and like better content and just I'm just thankful, guys, so very much. I think I might have to use some of this money. Hyper, you deserve a piece of this, dude. We're gonna have to divvy. I know you said you weren't worried about this, but like we're gonna have to work it. I'm gonna have to buy you a figure or something, dude, because this is like you're a part of this too, man. You know.
Oh yeah, no, I understand, but you know, I mean, this is your show, and we'll talk about that later. Don't worry about that, man. It's all good. So, I'm just happy to do this on a Saturday night. You know, I'm not working, so this is like to me, this is I love being here doing it. So this is like my own reward.
You know? I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else, man. I love doing the show with you. So Hyper, next up. Dude, we were talking about this last time, the first wired cape in the Black series.
Right.
And this is the Ronin from the Vision series. Now, I know that series was a little bit hit or miss. So if you don't know, Visions was actually a Lucasfilm collaborated project with many other Japanese anime studios, and they did each episode is from a different studio or producer or whatever. So this was based off the first episode of Visions ever, called the Ronin, and you can see the packaging here is very Japanese inspired. We have a really cool like twine. First time we've seen this in the so cool, man. Look at the art right here, man. Beautiful.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
Look at that shot there, dude. And people are already getting this pack in hand. Now, this wasn't exclusive at Celebration this year, but the packaging variants are slightly different. So the con exclusive was the Japanese, all the writing and legal stuff on there was written all in Japanese, whereas the ones you buy online they are the bilingual version. That's the only difference, but still a con exclusive for there. There's no doubt about that. The packaging is super clean. I was trying to look at how it opens up here.
Yeah, that just looks so great. You know that this is something where you know this is a standalone piece, obviously, right? And so you know, is it part of the Black series? Yeah, technically, but it's certainly got its own look. And you know, I would love to buy this piece. I think this is a really interesting sort of. You could build an entire collection around this set right here, really, or just have it be its own. Like, if you ever just bought one Star Wars item in your entire life, this would be a good candidate, right? Because it's just so unique.
The
droid is phenomenal. I think that's a really cool thing. You know, I'm probably going to pick this up. I'm probably going to pick that up. I
might have to, just for the fact that it's the first wired cape in the line, and it's like a historical piece.
Yeah,
in my opinion, like this is history for the line. You know, like this is the first wired cape. NECA does this. McFarlane does this. Like I think Cosmic. There's a couple other lines that do this. This is a first in the Black series, man. This is so fucking cool.
And you know, I think too. Yeah, I think because I collect a lot of the Tamashii Nation's samurai Star Wars figures.
Look at the sheath.
This is definitely one of those things that I think I could sort of squeeze into that collection. Yeah.
Try to check that with chat. Sorry, y'all, trying to catch up with y'all. It is an exclusive, Chris G. It's just the packaging is the only different, and that's cool too. That you can remove the figures without. Because that packaging is just it's gorgeous, man.
Yeah,
and didn't notice that HowlRunner.
And there's something so striking about just the red blade. That is just so cool, you know.
That's right. That's the comic of Michelangelo too. He's the last of his brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, chat. Trying to catch up with y'all. I ordered 5 Ronins. They should be here on Sunday. Holy Smoky Blizzard. First time seeing you in chat. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Are building the Ronins?
Another super chat tonight from Curtis Miles, 1999. Dude, thank you guys. That man, thank you so much, everyone. That's I don't want to sound like a broken record, but just so the gratitude, I can't express it enough to all of you, man. Thank you so much.
Awesome,
crazy, man. $70. How you feel about the price for this, Hyper? $70 for this pack.
Well, you know, I think this is one of those things where you're paying a lot of that is for the premium packaging, you know, and sort of the experience of opening it and all of that.
Absolutely.
You know? And so, you know, I feel like it's $70, you know, seems a bit steep, but for what it is, I understand it's got a real premium feel to it. It's a Japanese exclusive, so that's what it's going to cost you. And I guess I could justify that. You know? Yeah. I don't think it's going to be hanging around on clearance pegs. So, you know, I think they know what they're doing with that one.
Something that I find fascinating too is just all like the color, and I've heard other people mention this too, is like just the different palettes and colors. There's like 4 or 5 different palettes of gray here, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like they have so many different shades of gray and white. There's a really cool shot here I wanted to point out to you, Hyper. This is the first time we've seen this, but dude, the lightsaber going in the sheath, that shit goes hard.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah,
that's fucking
really
cool.
awesome.
Put a lightsaber in the sheath, bro. Like what?
I know. That's really, really cool.
Dude, that shit always activated, bro. It ain't never off.
Right, exactly.
But that was actually a really cool episode too.
I think it was by far, in a way, the standout of that entire series, right? Like, I mean, everything else
that's why it's... Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
It was a distant third place compared to that episode.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's the reason it was the first episode, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It was just that good in my opinion. Timo says I picked this up at Ollie's. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, exactly, man. Seriously.
I must have missed something. 50 of them? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. What's going on here? Oh, okay. I was just talking. Okay, sorry. But yeah, really, really dope looking figure. I think I might have to pick this up too, bro. First wired cape. It's an exclusive. The Visions episode was pretty fucking badass. And he looks pretty fucking cool, to be honest.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'll never pick this up only because I'll never find it. If I do, it'll be way overpriced. You know, like I would love to have it, but realistically, I probably won't ever own it. But I would love to.
Yeah, $70 is I don't want it that bad. The cool factor is there, but it's just not, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really, really cool poses and shots for this figure, though. Here's the droid, right? The droid is pretty badass, honestly.
I love the droid. The droid is my favorite part of it, actually. Yeah.
That's so cool with like the straw hat on.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. Got some nice weathering on it too, it looks like. Basically, it looks like reuse of either the R5 or the R2 body, the newer astromech body. And it comes with the jet effects. That's cool. I didn't know he came with the jet effects.
Yeah, that is cool.
Rad. Awesome. So this is a pack here. This is a hell of a pack. Hyper, I don't know. Yeah. This is, you seen this, man?
So when Star Wars Collective was asking me about this, I was thinking of something else, and I didn't realize that he was talking about this one. And this is right up my alley. I love that alien. I think the alien is super cool, and the Starsky and Hutch mustache, the Fu Manchu mustache, alternate head, is great. I think I would buy it just for that. It's just awesome. This whole thing just has this aura about it that's just really cool. I think that's a pickup for sure.
Banned from chat. You and Curtis and Doug are banned from chat talking shit about Maul.
Hey, what are you going to buy this one?
To be honest, man, it's a really awesome looking pack. I love the accessories they have packed in here. This is what really has my attention. Just the amount of paint on here. Yeah, that's what has my attention.
I don't know anything about that thing, but that thing is my
cool.
Yeah. So does it have articulation in the legs? It's hard to say.
I think the legs are fixed. You can see there's some hinges here in the ankles, but I don't think. Yeah. Look! I think the elbows are actually. Oh, whoops! Went back. The elbows look fixed too. I don't think the elbows, or it's like almost like a 5 POA. It looks like, or like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like a 6 POA.
What is that little blue gnome looking guy?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, that's pretty wild.
No idea, dude. Like I said, I haven't played the game, but
yeah.
And people were just tripping about the cowl with the handlebar mustache.
Oh yeah. And all those lightsabers look really cool too. So,
yeah, for sure. With the cross guard on here.
That's going into the collection. Yeah, that's
you go pick this up, man.
I'm gonna pick it up, man. I don't know anything about the game, but I like where this is going. I like that. That's fun. You could do some cool stuff with that.
That is a hell of a set.
The little blue guy. I want to know more about that guy. I like him. He's cool.
It's
he looks
interesting.
Like a gnome or something. Yeah.
It's like a slug. It looks like a slug astronaut.
Yeah.
It's like a little starfish on his. It's like like I said, we haven't played. Me and Hyper haven't played the game, so we don't know what this is. But like, it's like a starfish on his thing.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there something in the Clone Wars? Wasn't there a little fella who rode around in an astromech droid? Wasn't there something about a little guy riding around in an astromech? He was like a general or an admiral or something like that, and they were trying to rescue somebody. I think there was like a little thing that lived in an astromech head. It looks like maybe that's the same type of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah. That's a wild set.
It really is, dude. This thing here, dude.
Doesn't it kind of it almost gives like Ninja Turtle vibes or something? I don't know what it. Yeah,
it's like a frog. It's like not quite like the frog lady that we see from Mando season 2, but
right.
And look at the teeth and the tongue paint. Like it's like a gloss. Like it looks wet. Right. The eyes are really neat. It's almost like a sluggish.
Right.
You know what I think, dude? That looks like they're like kin or something. I bet. Let's see what is anybody say anything in chat about this?
That thing, yeah. I don't know who that is, but it's cool. I'll take it. Sorry,
I'm trying to catch up with chat. Mama Mando, so sometimes the iPhone is a little weird. You might have to get onto a laptop and join my membership. It's a little weird. Apple iOS is a little weird with YouTube for some reason. I had the same thing, exclusive Marvel Vision. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying. Sorry, Hyper. I'm just trying to catch up with everybody. And another one, dude, a $9.99 super chat from Connor again, bro. Thank you, dude. That's
whole paycheck right there,
bro. That is plenty, my brother. Thank you so much. Seriously, man. Thank you. That's enough, bro. I'm so humbled, man. I'm thankful for it, but I don't need it, man. It's just you being here. Thank you, dude. That is just beyond generous, dude. You're just
the Colonel. Yes,
holy shit.
Okay, out of the basement. That's right. Is it the Colonel, the little guy in the droid? I think that was the Colonel. Yeah. Okay. Out of the basement. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out of the basement. It's really cool to see. Yeah, first time seeing you on chat. Thank you for watching. Yeah. But like, I want to play that one. Fallen Order was a little more entertaining. I heard things about the storyline for the newer one that just didn't. I don't know. I've heard other things.
Look at that picture right there. That picture right there on the screen. That looks like something from Ninja Turtles, not Star Wars, right? Like it's
absolutely.
Like, what do we have here? What is the that's a Star Wars pack, which is cool. It's just crazy looking.
I can't get over the paint on it, man. Like I said, the gloss in the mouth, the gradients from the yellows to the greens to like this kind of orangish color. There's paint on the accessory on the blaster.
He looks just like something out of Adventure Time. Doesn't he? He looks like an Adventure Time character. Like,
dude, he does.
Some sort of crazy adventure character.
Absolutely, he does.
Or like the regular show or something like Mordecai or something. I don't know what.
Yeah, bro. It's funny you say that, dude. I haven't. Yeah,
that is an Adventure Time battle pack. You know,
I just and I think nobody was expect. Obviously, we've seen leaked pics of this head sculpt. We never expected a mullet handlebar Joe Dirt. You got soft hands, brother.
It reminds me of like O'Bannon from oh god, what was that movie from back in the day? Dazed and Confused, like O'Bannon or like O'Doyle Rules, you know, or something like that. He's got like a 38 special in his hand too. Like all he needs is like a rolled up pack of smokes in the shirt, you know, like that's
sorry, awesome. I was just trying to catch up with chat, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Means a lot. Hey, it's honestly it's kind of crazy. It's really cool to see OOTB in here. Thank you guys for stopping by. I don't know if it's Justin or Nate, but
I think that was the episode where that little guy and the droid, there were all those astromech droids, and they were trying to rescue one of the Republic Commandos or something like that. It was a fun episode, but there was a little.
I wish I could remember that one, dude.
Little green frog slug guy in an astromech. He was cool. Yeah, Colonel Gaskin. So, all right, yeah. So that's nuts. That's a
yeah. So they got a lot. Honestly, the promo pics for these are really cool. Here's another little shot of the look at the starfish on his glass.
No, that's the same guy. That's the same looking guy as in that episode. Yeah,
that's cool, man. I had no idea what the hell that was. It's really cool though. Cool sculpt on it.
Oh yeah,
really well designed. Got another BD1 in here. Very cool.
Actually, he looks like one of those homies from the. Remember those homies that you could buy from like the gumball machines?
That's right.
Homie.
God, it's been a long time. You just unlocked a memory.
Yeah. That's right. Memory unlocked right there with the homies.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I just think the cross guard is so cool too, man.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
That's pretty bad. I'm just not a huge Cal Kestis fan, but for anybody that is, I know this is definitely a pickup pack. This is an insane pack for sure.
This will be our 4th Cal Kestis figure in like 5 years, which that's cool. But man, I mean, that's a lot of Cal Kestis on the shelf, you know?
Yes, it is. So, dude, that was everything. Out of all of these, everything we've seen, TVC, Black Series, whatever, what was your favorite out of everything? I'll give you 2 or 3 to pick.
Okay, so for the TVC, I think the coolest thing in the TVC is that Bantha coming out. That's really cool, and that's in the running for coolest announcement of the year in my
absolutely,
opinion.
Dude.
That's cool. And then I think you got to give it to I'm super stoked for Han and Chewie and probably Dash Rendar as well. Those are some big highlights for me. What about you? What do you think,
dude? It's so overwhelming. They absolutely went the fuck off for Celebration. Honestly, it's an easy choice for me. As much heat as we got, I think it's the OT stuff, man. For me, it's the Bantha. Let me get back to I can see. It's the Bantha, Han, and Chewie, dude. Like I was just telling you, I've been craving building a definitive 77 display and like getting this Han and Chewie. I know the Farm Boy Luke was a little iffy with the head sculpt, but like I feel like we like officially have a definitive 70, unless we got like a new 3PO, but I just don't see that happening, unfortunately. But
yeah,
it's just the 77 display is like I feel like is really complete now, and we've been talking about it ever since we got Kersantin and Kalnaka. We've all been speculating and just like been really anxious and excited to see what that would bring for Chewbacca, and now we're finally seeing it. And dude, I'm just so giddy, bro. Like I am not displeased at all, and I don't care what the fuck a tariff charges. I'm getting these motherfuckers, bro. I don't give a fuck about a tariff. I'm getting these.
RebelScum420 says, "Homies, you're showing your age, Hyper." Look, I'm not. I had all the homies. I was that was what, maybe about 20 years ago. And then, have you ever seen? By the way, there's a great documentary on YouTube, and it's the guy. He was part of like the homies empire, and he had all these machines all over New Jersey and Pennsylvania, and all he did was stock all the gumball machines with the homies figures. And then one day it just dried up. Like he was making money hand over fist for years and years, like maybe 6 or 7 years. And then one day he couldn't sell them anymore. It was the new fad. It was something else was going on, and and it's just the rise and fall of the homies and this guy who stocked his gumball machines with him. And it's a great documentary. It's like 20 minutes long, but if you remember homies, you got to see it. It's a really good documentary series.
Yeah, dude. And then there was one more thing I did want to look up here. I think it was that Death Trooper helmet, man. We got to take a look at that because that thing there was pretty fucking cool, man.
Oh yeah,
it's like black
anything Death Trooper helmet, Death Trooper figure, especially if it's zombie Death Trooper. Is it the zombies at Death Trooper, or is it?
It's just a standard Death Trooper helmet, unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I might have to actually go on Instagram and find it go on Yak Face or something. I can't find a good picture of it.
As cool as the Death Trooper helmet is, I would think that a zombie Death Trooper helmet would be even cooler, but I guess
dude.
You can make one, you can customize it that way. It's not that hard. But,
yeah, you can get Black Series and like saw it out or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. So, well, there are those of us who would not touch the green visor. They would not alter the green visor in every way.
I love a green visor.
Don't touch the green visor.
Don't touch that fucking green visor. God damn it. All right, sorry. Me and Hyper don't y'all forgive us. Sorry. We love our green visors here on Stone and Hyper.
It is the green
okay, I got it now. And here, look at this beauty here, dude. I think, and so there's
cool.
You can see here. So not only does the bottom of the breathing apparatus light up, but also the scope light on the side. I love this, dude. Yes.
I hope it has the voice scrambler on it too, right?
Oh, dude, if it does, that'd be so cool.
Right, that would be super cool. But the lights, that's a really good touch. Yeah.
And I think it was Eric in person at Star Wars Celebration on a video. I forget where I was watching it, but he had it in hand Hyper, and it's super bright, even like in hand. It's very, very cool.
That is a really cool piece. Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people that want to ask about that.
If I had to pick between the 501st and this, I'd probably go with the 501st, but that's a damn cool looking helmet,
I think that and the 501st is definite pickups for me, dude. I gotta have them. Death Trooper is such a cool design. That's why I was like kind of hyped for the zombie Death Trooper, because like I want a Death Trooper so bad. I can't tell you how many I've seen in my local comic shop, and I just look at the legs every time. They're so skinny. It's so like weird looking. It doesn't even like, I can't even in my head like be like, okay, it's just a skinny guy under there, whatever. Like it just looks like armor on a post. Like it's so weird looking, and I hate that. It's like I can't get my eyes off of it, and I just can't buy it. But this having some kind of Death Trooper representation would be so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
See, there's a lot of people that were excited for the Death Trooper and asking about it at the beginning of the stream. See, I kind of like the weathering, Chris. But I get what you're saying about having like the shiny effect too, though. But yeah, dude, I think absolutely. Sorry, I was trying to catch up with chat here. Yeah. This is sick. Definitely going to pick this up. $100 is an easy cop. So that'll be if I get my 501st and this, I'll have 10 buckets officially.
If they keep that price at a C note, right? Like if the helmets come in at $100, that's the sweet spot. If they start doing 125, 140, they're going to lose their market. It's got to be $100. That's I think everybody can part for a helmet at $100. You start raising it $25, $30, we're all out, right? So I feel like they got to keep it around there,
I absolutely agree, dude. I think depending on like the design and how bad I want it, I would probably grab if it went up to like 120, 25, because some helmets have gone up to that before. I think the armors and even the Stranger has gone up a little bit to like 120, 125, but for the 501st, dude, I might have to shell that extra 25 just because it's the 501st, and it was nostalgic on that old school Battlefront 2, and it's Anakin's Legion, so it's just I have a lot of nostalgia for it, unfortunately, so that's where I get cooked.
Yeah. And the aftermarket is always going to raise the prices on things based on demand and popularity, but if Hasbro, what I guess I'm saying is you just don't just kind of keep it in that sweet spot, Hasbro, because you know, if you start messing around with the prices on that, you're going to price those helmets right out of the helmet market, I guess is what I'm worried about, you know. So,
and that's the cool thing about these is it's just really cheap, badass role play items that you really can't get this kind of detail anywhere else, you know, for that kind of price, you know.
Yeah. I think it's I think they've got something really good going on there, and you know, every time I see one, like, you know, sometimes you see one on eBay and it's like they're lowballing it, and it's like, oh, I want to get that Bo-Katan helmet for like $49 or something, you know.
Shit, I think the Kylo Ren Black Series helmet is kind of pricey too. I want to say it's like 150, 200 too. It might even be more than that if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. All right, so now we got this packaging.
Here we go. We got Brian here.
This is your jam right here with this packaging. Now, I've gone on record, and so of course, you know, I'm not your age, so this packaging to me is my least favorite, least appealing package that Hasbro or Kenner has ever released. I don't like this packaging, but I understand that's where you came into the mix. You know, you kind of hit your stride with this packaging, so I totally get that. But this packaging is a hard pass for me. I already have the figures, so you know, well, except for the new Cody, but you know, I'm gonna pass on these. Like I said, I've already got Dooku. I don't need two Dookus. I've already got Fisto, you know, and but this packaging doesn't interest me. But I'm curious to see if chat likes this packaging idea or not.
Hey, Troy said you better relax, bro. You better chill out talking about our carbacks like that, bro.
I know, right? Exactly.
Like, no, you're spitting though. Like, it's the age thing. Like, we've all said it in the community before, especially like my generation. This is like our Kenner card back. You know, this is like what it's just nostalgia. Like, I remember walking into Toys R Us or Walmart or whatever, and just like back in the day, dude, there was not a Star Wars section. It was a Star Wars aisle, motherfucker.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, like, you know, like, and it's that when I remember seeing this packaging just plastered on entire aisles, like, you know, and it just like, it really brings me back to a simpler time in my life when I was, you know, I always say I was a kid and shit. But I think I will have to pick up another. I do have Dooku, but I have two. I have one loose, one in the red and black box. So if I get this one, I'll probably open up that red and black box, put him somewhere else in the display, like Clone Wars section or whatever. I'll find a place for him. But I want to get this on card. And something that's cool is I want Cody too, but they actually, most people know this, or some people know this. The Commander Cody actually didn't come on this card. That's kind of just a Black Series thing. But however, Dooku was one of the characters that did come on this card in 3 3/4. So
that's right. Yep.
It's right. And it does say it's in stock at Walmart. It did say this for Cody too, but when I canceled my pre-orders because they said Cody was in stock, canceled my two, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just get one for the card back. And then I went to it, and then it said delivery tomorrow. So I was like, sweet, I'll cancel them. Bought me one for delivery tomorrow, and then it like when the day came it was supposed to get delivered, it said, oh, your order's delayed. And then it didn't have any kind of like, it said, come back later for more, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, man, here we fucking go. Walmart. But it does say that this is in stock.
It's so funny because, you know, you talk about growing up with this packaging and how much it means to you. And it's funny how I went down. So my kids, we did the Midnight Madness thing for Revenge of the Sith, and we went to Toys R Us, and we were there at midnight with all these people and stuff. And I remember we all sort of stopped dead in our tracks because we didn't even recognize it as Star Wars because it was such a departure from all the other packaging and branding that we had ever seen. And then we took a look at it, and I remember a lot of people who were there at Midnight Madness were like, I am so conflicted about this packaging. Like, it's so different. It's not really Star Wars, but it is Star Wars. And, you know, and so I think that has an effect on, I've never been a huge Revenge of the Sith collector, and I love the movie, but it was the packaging that always kind of stopped me. So it's kind of funny how that maybe that has, you know, the effect on me, but maybe it makes you want to collect it more because of the way you feel about it, you know?
Yeah, man. It's like we were talking about packaging earlier and like anniversary card backs and like just the more ergonomic Galaxy, et cetera, et cetera. This is one of those. Now, I will say Doug was kind of saying like this is a weird blister. He called it ugly. I wouldn't say that. It's not ugly, but it is definitely weird to package and store. And I get why people are turned off by this style packaging, you know. But it's just like I said, it's just super nostalgic, and I love that they're like kind of like revamping and showing some love to Revenge of the Sith and just the prequels in general. And to this year, 2025 is the 20th anniversary. Hyper, are you going to go see that in theaters, bro?
I already got my tickets. Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I love that movie. I love it. But when it came to collecting in-box stuff for Revenge of the Sith, I didn't. I have a lot of loose stuff. But I got rid of the packaging, so that was my one sort of exception to my rule. Oh yeah, okay. Now the Darth Maul animated show. So you and I spent a lot of time talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
And the more I think about it, so am I excited? Yeah, of course, for a Maul show. Am I disappointed? Yeah, because I really wanted Ray Park in live action. So I kind of feel like this is like the Temu or the Wish version of the show I wanted. Like, so you know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, a Darth Maul show is coming out, and of course you immediately go to Ray Park. You immediately go to all that, and then you're kind of like, oh, but it's
banned.
It's not really a Darth Maul show. It's kind of a Darth Maul show.
The reason, so everybody who knows Hyper, y'all know what I'm going to say. Darth Maul's my boy. That's my boy.
Hey, can you reach for a Darth Maul without moving?
I got his brother. Does that count?
All right. No. Okay, so no Mauls within arm's reach.
No Maul's within arm's reach.
Is anybody else just a little bit disappointed by that?
I know I'm a fake Darth Maul fan.
Seriously. Right, yeah. All right, as you were saying.
No, but okay, Troy agrees with you, man. And so I feel like, okay, so I disagree with you 100%, Comrade Bobcat, and I'll explain to you why. Mama Amanda says poser. Okay, so this is my thing with Maul. This is going to be really cool to see the gaps filled in because we just seen. I don't know if they're going to take off like where he was leaving out the Venator, crashing out like after like Order 66 or like this is going to be between Rebels and all that. This is the thing. It's like we haven't gotten this. This is going to be Mandalorians and Maul, which obviously is two of my favorite fucking things. My channel's named after him, and Maul is my like. He's one of the other than Darth Vader. He is one of the most iconic cinema villains in fucking history. Anybody you can see Darth Maul or Darth Vader, you know it's you know who they are, even if you're not into Star Wars.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is going to be really cool because we're going to get a look at Darth Talon, and we're going to kind of get a little bit of backstory into the comic run that was Son of Dathomir. And this is where Darth Maul kidnaps Count Dooku and Grievous. Okay, bad motherfucker. Count Dooku and Grievous. Darth Maul captures them motherfuckers with the Mandalorians. Okay, and so we're gonna get to see all that. Him basically building up his underground crime syndicate. We're gonna get to see that, and seeing Talon for the first time. And now she's gonna officially be canon now. And also another thing. This is Dave Filoni, who has worked very closely with George Lucas. This is like his apprentice. I don't mean to be a Dave Filoni ass kisser. I'm just a huge fan of Star Wars animation. You got Dave Filoni and then Sam Witwer, who are huge Star Wars fucking nerds. Sam Witwer is extremely passionate about Star Wars, and if there's anybody more well-deserving of a lead role, it's him. And he does Maul, and he's actually voiced Sidious as well in the Clone Wars. People don't know that. He's filled in to do Sidious. He is essentially, he mixed in elements of Ray Park and the original guy who actually voiced Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace, because Ray Park does not voice Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace. It's actually somebody else. I can't remember his name. But this dude, I'm just so fucking hyped for this dude. This is going to be fucking amazing. You have Dave Filoni and Sam Witwer, two absolute powerhouses when it comes to Star Wars lore. And Sam Witwer being so passionate about Maul's character and like coming from Clone Wars and all that. I have a feeling we are in for a treat, and I think it's going to put everybody's digressions to bed when we see what Sam and Dave and the rest of the Lucasfilm animation team does. Because I'm sorry, dude, when it comes to the cinematography and the lighting and the story and the writing and the characters, Dave Filoni is the man. Maybe you don't like how he's done with like the direction he's taken with Ahsoka and Star Wars now. Maybe he's not the one for the mantle, but you can't deny that the man knows Star Wars animation. You cannot rebuttal that, in my opinion. I know that's somewhat subjective, but he has added and filled in so much to the lore between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. That's some credit there. And it's stuff that he worked with George Lucas. He didn't just make it up. Like, he worked with the creator, Father Lucas, to do it. And this is, so going back, I think it was, who was talking shit about Maul losing every fight? Trying to...
Well, post Matt's comment that he just put, scroll down a little bit and find Matt's comment where it said the original sequel trilogy was supposed to be with Maul and Talon. And,
I talk about that all the time, dude.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he does, Matt. He talks about it all the time. Yeah.
It was not supposed to be Rey and all that shit. It was supposed to be Maul and Dooku, Maul and Luke, and then Princess Leia and Talon. Like, that was what it was supposed to be. Luke was going to be rebuilding the Jedi Order while Darth Maul was building the crime syndicate. They get heat. Imagine Luke and Maul fighting. Dude, that's fucking insane, bro.
Oh, yeah, that would be so cool.
And I can't find the comments. Somebody was talking about... So, Bender, what's up, man? Thanks for seeing you in chat tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so I'm going to run this down. So, Sidious went to Mother Talzin because she is a bad bitch. Palpatine saw the power that she held and like the force, the magic force potential. Her magic is just another side of the force. Obviously, it's dark magic, force magic. He saw the potential in Talzin and wanted her to be his apprentice originally. Got to Dathomir and came across Maul. Guess what that motherfucker did? He kidnapped. Absolute evil motherfucker. He kidnapped Maul from Dathomir. Didn't give a fuck about what Talzin said or thought. Came across Maul. Talzin wanted Maul to be the ultimate Dathomirian warrior and to be like the epitome of the Zabrak race. That was what Mother Talzin had in store for Maul because she sensed his force potential. When Palpatine came along on Dathomir, he sensed it as well. So what happened was he had abducted Maul and trained him from the young age of like 7 or 8, very, very young, abducted him, gave him his Sith tattoos, made him suffer and do all this shit. In one comic, he leaves Maul out into the desert weeks or days without food or water and comes back and fights Maul. And Maul even holds his own against... Palpatine still wins, but he is 16 or 15 at this time, malnourished and weak, and he still was able to hold his own against Sidious. Sidious picked this motherfucker, okay? And the reason it got fucked up was because a lot of people don't know is Maul actually wanted to be a Jedi. That was what Maul wanted to be. And guess what Sidious did? He fucking buried that shit. He didn't give up. It was all Sidious. He was Sidious's pawn, just like Anakin was, just like Dooku was. He was a small cog in the wheel of the grand plan of Order 66, and he didn't even realize it. So, basically, just going on, I lost my train of thought. Where was I going with that?
Well, you were talking about Maul and the sequel trilogy that we were supposed to get and how he was going to train Talon, Luke, and Maul fighting and all of that. So, yeah.
So, and then, like, going on from the comics there, dude, Darth Maul is an underrated character, and the reason he's been defeated so many times is not because of his skill or his strength. It's because of his arrogance, and that's the thing you learn from Maul is not to be an arrogant motherfucker. Is because Darth Maul is a strong... Palpatine chose him, okay? He handpicked him. He wanted him to be... He was the rule of two. He was the most powerful. He was going to be Sith one day. Obi-Wan Kenobi fucked that up because Maul was arrogant. That was one thing because... Maul had a very arrogance and hatred towards the Jedi because they never saved him from Palpatine. He was stuck with Palpatine. When he got abducted, he would hope that the Jedi would come and find him like the heroes of old, that the Jedi were the peacekeepers, the Jedi were going to come and save them and be the saviors. And they never showed up for Maul. They never came. So he developed not only a insane hatred for the Sith religion, but also Jedi as a whole. and that's where he got fucked up. Could you imagine Maul being a Jedi and being trained by Yoda or Mace? He would have been an unstoppable force. And one of his greatest feats that I want to bring up is when he's escaping the Venator before Order 66 or during Order 66, and he basically takes the hyperdrive, the entire hyperdrive generators, and just crushes them with the Force. Dude, who else have you seen fucking do that shit? Nobody. Fucking Darth Maul. That is an insane fucking force feat that nobody talks about. He crushed a hyperdrive with his fucking hands. And then, like, dude, and this is the thing. He's fought Sidious multiple times. Granted, he lost. He's fought Obi-Wan. He actually broke Obi-Wan's force field when he cut off Savage's arm, his brother, because he got so much in a rage. He actually broke Obi-Wan Kenobi's force wall, which if you've seen, Anakin is also matched. And in Revenge of the Sith, you see they do that force pull and they're like matching each other. Obi-Wan is the only one to been able to match that force pull, and fucking Darth Maul broke it. Okay, there is so many instances where Maul gets overlooked. He is such an underrated, powerful character. It is because of his arrogance. He knows how bad he is. He knows how strong he is. He knows he's got the skill, and he's like, oh, I can do that. And then he gets cocky, and that's what fucks him up. So I'm absolutely, dude, I'm just so fucking stoked to see. This is a version of Star Wars that we have not gotten to see a lot of. We get to see more of the underground crime. Like, Maul is doing his own thing. And Sidious even praised him for that in Clone Wars. He was like, oh, I see you've built up your own little following, your own army. You got a black market going. You're doing good for yourself. Now it's time to fuck you up and kill your brother. Like, crazy fucking evil. Like, dude, Maul is a bad motherfucker. That's why I got the motherfucker tattooed on my arm, okay? That's a bad motherfucker, bro. Maul is the fucking man.
So somewhere right now, Star Wars Collective is taking notes, and he's going, a young Zabrak with aspirations of becoming a Jedi who turned into an evil motherfucker. Right? Like, I can hear the next Star Wars Collective little 4-minute Star Wars lore. You know,
hey, Jacob be spitting, bro. We like to glaze Star Wars Collective's content, man, because he's just so well worded. The way he scripts out his content, it's
awesome,
short and digestible, and it's awesome, man. So if y'all haven't already, go check out Star Wars Collective too.
So I think what we just ascertained is that Stoned is very excited for the Maul show. I think that's what we can take away from that he's very excited for it.
In the short term, that's basically what I'm at.
And I am coming from it from a different angle and stating that I'm just disappointed that we're going to have to see animation, and not because I don't like the animation.
That's fair.
I love Star Wars animation. I just love Ray Park, and Ray Park is always going to be Darth Maul.
100%.
I feel like, okay, well, it's like I said, it's like Darth Maul light, you know? So I hope that, and I know that Whitwer is going to do an excellent job, and they're going to probably bring in Maul to do some of that blue screen work or green screen work. Hopefully they do that. I hope that they do that. And hopefully this animation is so awesome. But we'll see. So I'm cautiously optimistic about this one. So
Darth Maul, hey, that's my boy. Darth Maul's my boy. Connor again with another fucking super chat. Connor, I'm gonna have to hook you up with some Stone and Hyper and Stone Mando merch, man, because this is just absolutely phenomenal, man. It was super appreciate you, brother, very, very much. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. So we got like 22 people in here. If you haven't already, smash that like button, and be sure, if you haven't already, if you're new here, check out Hyperdrive Collections6460 after the stream.
So Bender Rodriguez, absolutely. I guess that's where I'm coming from. He says Ray Park is the right age to be an older Maul, which I kind of feel like they're dropping the ball on that, because rarely do you have an actor who's at the right age at the right time for that. And it would be sort of a shame to miss out on Ray Park being exactly the right age at exactly the right time for that character. That's kind of a shame, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know?
It would be absolutely insane to see Ray Parker take up the role again. And he actually did kind of take up for the role. Like, now the season 7 of Clone Wars, when him and Ahsoka fight, they actually did stop motion animation. So that is the movements you see of Maul is actually Ray Park, so that's actually pretty cool. So
that is really cool. Yeah,
and that's some beautiful season. Season said the last couple seasons of Clone Wars after 4 and 5, especially season 7, beautiful animation, dude. Like just phenomenal, man.
Yep, crazy.
So let's just see what, dude. Celebration, they went the fuck off this year, as we can all tell. And this is the full wave here. You see, we have Ezra. A lot of people. I'm excited for this figure. I'm definitely going to pick this one up.
Yeah,
we got
me too. I like it.
Yep. This is a really solid looking wave. You got some new media and some original trilogy. I think that's some good variety, man.
That's how you should do it, right? Yeah, absolutely.
You got 2 Ahsoka, 2 Star Wars series. You have a gaming greats, like a gaming style thing, and then you have 2. So that's 3 different like variations of like characters and timelines, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's pretty fucking rad. Something else that's pretty cool is we're getting a Death Trooper 2-pack with a Patrol Trooper.
Yeah, so a
good army builder.
A Death Trooper 2-pack. Oh, a Death Trooper and a Patrol Trooper, in other words.
So. Yes, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Okay, so that is pretty cool. So is it the same Shore Trooper we've seen 150,000 times?
I believe they are the same exact figures because you can see the Death Trooper has them skinny ass legs. Yeah. But the Patrol Trooper, the Shore Trooper, that is a phenomenal figure. It's so much fun.
No, I'm actually glad that they're doing it. There's nothing wrong with that figure. So, yeah, that'll all look really good with the other Shore Troopers and stuff. Yeah, I mean that's a solid 2-pack. That's a solid 2-pack.
I think so too, man. And I like another thing about the articulation, because it's double jointed in the knees. And it does have thigh swivel, and the helmet is actually on a ball joint, so you can get like a lot of tilt and movement out of the helmet there. But really good figure, the Shore Trooper there, and the Death Trooper looks badass. Like I said earlier, it's just the skinny, it just throws me off.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got going on here. We do have the Bantha. Here's some, obviously Yak Face showing his stuff. This is where I seen in stock on Walmart, and then I try to cancel my pre-order in that whole Shabaka with Walmart basically. But if it might be a regional thing, so maybe check your Walmarts if you're wanting to pick this up. Check to see if they're in stock, but be careful for sure. This is something else cool is if you get GameStop is doing this. If you buy the 501st helmet, you actually get this commemorative coin that goes with it, which is pretty badass. Got the Galactic Republic insignia on here, and that's pretty cool.
That's cool. So in the military, you have what are called challenge coins.
Yes, like Masons and stuff like that.
Right. And so my sons all have their challenge coins, and I have my challenge coins from when I was in, and that makes for a nice collection. And this is really cool because I hope of all the things I've seen this year, I'm really excited about this challenge coin thing, because if they roll with this and you started getting a really nice high quality challenge coin with higher end stuff, that makes for a really nice bonus. Like that would compel me to buy it just for those challenge coins, to be honest with you, because that coin looks awesome. I think
it does. Yeah. It's a cool collectible, and it adds a little something really, like it's like you're getting a little something for getting it. It's just I think it's really cool too, man.
Yeah, and the way that they tie sort of a real world challenge coin, the challenge coin idea into the real military with challenge coins from Star Wars units is really a cool thing. I really dig that. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, instead RebelScum420 spitting, it's like a little incentive, It's like a little collectible you get with just the helmet. It's like it's kind of like an exclusive little collectible if you think about it. You only get it from GameStop with the helmet,
So if they were to take this idea and, like I said, sort of add it as a higher end add on to some of their higher end items, or even if they just sold them, these, this is the kind of thing where I feel like these challenge coins could definitely become their own collectible community, almost like trading cards or something like that. Like I could see those catching fire.
Dude, if they started doing these and did Phantom Menace coins and theatrical movie, honestly, I would be in for that.
Oh yeah,
coins are very collectible.
Very much so, especially if they're a high quality, heavy material with really good enamel on it, and you know what I mean, make it really nice. That
It's
would
65 grams of zinc, so I feel like that's a pretty solid. That's a pretty like average like challenge coin.
Yeah, that is a pretty
three inches in diameter. Yeah, it's a good size coin.
That's a damn good
size
coin.
It's like this, you know.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
That's definitely its own collectible, right? Like
absolutely,
yeah.
So that's pretty cool, man. That is pretty freaking rad. Hyper, have you been to Walmart yet? Have you seen these shippers anywhere, bro?
No, I live an hour away from the closest Walmart, so
I got you. I know you're out there on the Cape. Yeah,
I'm way out there, and so like we have so where I live and where the closest one is an hour away, and you got to go over the bridge, and it's just a big mess. And for anybody who might be interested, if you've ever been to the Cape, there's 2 bridges to come onto the Cape, and they're really old. They're about 100 years old, and right now they're rotting. These bridges are in bad shape, and we're getting federal funding to redo the bridges, basically decommission those bridges. And so I'm really worried because in the next couple of years, if you live on the Cape, you're going to be severely limited getting on and off the Cape. And I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be so much harder to get Star Wars stuff just because of the bridges, you know? So I'm trying to get everything I can now, because when those bridges shut down, man, it's going to be a nightmare to try to do anything, let alone get Star Wars stuff. But having said that, the shippers look cool. Yeah, I'm still a huge fan of trying to find stuff in the wild, you know. And to me, you know, ordering stuff online is fun. It's okay, but I'm always going to prefer trying to find it on my own. I'm just from that generation of people who likes to find this stuff in the wild. So the hunt is fun. And
absolutely, man,
this is something I'd love to see if I can ever get there. Yeah, I'd love to see that in person.
Yeah, and sorry I keep stopping my cam. I'm hitting my glass piece tonight, so I don't really want to. You know, I'm just trying to be kind of respectful. I don't want to be like a crackhead, like, you know, like it's a little bit different when I got something rolled. You know, I just don't want to. The glass is a little too much. So
right, exactly.
But if anybody else is doing a little flower token, give me a little pine tree in the chat. I'd like to see who all's chilling with me right now.
Stone, I guess we could say that we'll just all hash it out while you're off camera.
I see what you did there.
See what we did there?
Did there? Yeah.
All right. We'll just hash that out. Yeah.
So we talked about this a few months ago when we were talking about it. Are you going to get this Anakin, man? Are you you said you were passing on this one, right?
Okay. Yes, and I have to. All right, I'm going to fall on this sword. I did a 180 on this figure, so I have kind of fallen in love with trees in chat, and I'm going to buy it. I really dig the soft goods. I think I'm one of those. I like the soft goods bumper stickers on my car, you know, and I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, man.
I think this Anakin looks really good from what I've seen, and I'm sure you all remember I took a hard stance against this figure. I didn't like it. Now I'm liking it. Now I love it, and it's a priority. So yeah, I flim-flammed on this one. I waffled, and now I'm on the other side. So
Hyper over here waffling, man.
Waffling over here, but
extra stirrup, please.
It's a good figure. I'm doing it.
It's a good figure. Now one thing I want to say, Hyper, is when you get the Anakin, because to me, man, that head sculpt, it's a very, I don't know, man. When I look at it, I see Hayden. It's a very soft sculpt, but I see Hayden, and I think I'm gonna do a head swap. How are you feeling? Are you gonna just keep it like that, or are you gonna put that head on the old Clone Wars one?
So I don't have the old Clone Wars one.
So, okay. I thought you did. Okay.
No, I don't have it. No, I don't own it. I have the Clone Wars Obi-Wan. I have the what is it, 5s, and I have I think they did a pilot, right? They did the pilot there from it as well. And but I never found Anakin. I never saw him. So having said that, I'm gonna pick this one up. I'm just gonna roll with it. I might weather it a little bit or something.
Oh yeah, Brian.
But I think it's a great looking figure. I'm going to definitely pick it up. I would love to, the way they did the battle droid with the stap, I would love to see an Anakin on the blue stap of release one time. That would be a really good one for me.
Dude, there's this guy named Looper Customs. Hold on, I can go back to Yak Face and we'll talk about, I want to get your opinions on that Rex. There's this guy, Looper Customs. Let me try to find him real quick.
Oh, did he do the Anakin in the stab?
Dude, he did the blue Clone Wars stab, and it is fucking. Look at this cell shaded Spider-Man Unlimited he did, dude. Because I have mine on the shelf, but all the black, that black is not, or the blue is not on there like that, or the black. He did all the cell shading on that.
Yeah, it looks great, man. Yeah.
There you go. It changed the fit because in the show he's very cell shaded, like comic looking, you know.
Right. Yeah, that looks good.
Very, very different. That show didn't last long. It was running in the late '90s. It was competing with Pokemon, Digimon, and Batman Beyond and stuff like that. So you can see it's a very '90s looking design. But you know, the show, I haven't watched it a lot personally. I think I grew up watching it a couple times, but it wasn't like when it was on TV or whatever. But the show it's definitely it's got some charm to it, but it's not the best Spider-Man show in my opinion. But look at this look at this right here, dude. Look at this.
That looks fantastic. Yeah,
that is amazing.
Yep, that
fantastic. Screams Carrie. Look at that, dude.
Yep. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Look at the silk on there. That is so bad. Here, I'll get a still shot right here. Mm-hmm. Just look at this right here, dude.
Oh, I'm looking.
Absolutely.
Damn, look at that.
Jesus.
Those are some cans.
Jesus.
Wow. Right? You know?
Oh my God, man.
Damn, man. Look at that. Yeah.
No, but it's fucking awesome, dude. It looks really good. Like I would commission that just to have it with my Jabba. Like it looks that good.
He went from Slave Leia Jabba Slave Leia to D-Cup Leia. You know?
Oh, here it is right here. Look at this fucking masterpiece here, bro.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome. Yes.
Here. I need to charge my laptop up real quick.
Right?
Okay, yes. I'm back. Look at this masterpiece here with the Clone Wars Anakin on it.
There it is.
Sorry. That must be the one. Dude, he's got a video on YouTube, Hyper. You would probably love it where he's taping all this up and trying to match the color of the blue. You would love it, man. You would absolutely geek over it.
Oh, yeah. That looks awesome. Yeah, that's what I want. I want that. I
want a blue one.
You can make it. I'm not saying, I could do a version of that. It might not be as good as that, but I could do a version of it. But it looks awesome. Yeah.
Hyper, you could totally do it, bro. Yeah. Don't downplay yourself, man. You could totally do it.
That looks good, man. For sure.
Oh, so he collects some. I didn't know he collected McFarlane. Cool.
Ooh. Oh,
custom DC Multiverse Alex Ross Batman suit. Looks like he has a Nightfall body here.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Look at that rip dye. Look at that. Oh, shit. Hyper, you've been getting. Hey, bro. People are using that. I had never seen anybody use that until you, dude. And then when we started streaming, I've seen a lot. I think you started this shit, dude. I think you literally started this.
Maybe. I don't know. I would never say that, but
yeah. I think I've never seen anybody do it until you did it.
You know, I've had a few people reach out to me. It's funny you should say that. So I've had a lot of people contact me privately, and they've said, "Oh, by the way, thank you very much," and they actually mentioned me in some of their videos.
Oh shit,
and stuff. So, but let's be real. They're just as likely to have seen Timbo do it
Looper
as well.
Customs.
Yeah. So,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, man.
No, Timbo Toys is doing some absolutely fantastic writ dye work as well. So they might have watched Timbo as well. So, whoever, it doesn't matter if as long as you know the trick, that's what matters, so that's a great way to dye figures. So
I think here's the actual picture of all. Yeah, here. Okay, so here. Look at that, dude.
Yeah, that looks good.
I'm gonna pick up 2 more stabs because I want 2 on the shelf loose because I think I'm gonna keep this one in box just because I was with my wife and we found it at my favorite comic shop. So it's like that experience tied to it. Oh, yeah, they're on Big Bad for $50 right now, bro.
Yeah, that looks pretty good, man. That looks awesome.
Look at the decal on the side. super clean. And like doing white can be really fucky when you're painting white, dude. So that's kudos to him, man. If you haven't checked him out yet, you can see Timbo is, of course, Timbo, Cook, and Coffee. They definitely know all about Looper. This is just phenomenal, man.
Oh yeah, no, that looks fantastic.
So cool. So yeah, definitely be sure to check out Looper Customs. Oh, look at this Watto he's got right here.
Oh, there we go.
Must have been trying to come by it. Look, he got Qui-Gon. Republic credits will do fine. No, they won't. Republic credits will do fine. No, they won't. What do you think you are? Some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like that?
We're getting
got to hit the Watto.
Love it.
Ooh, look at the Mayday. And now Commander Cook, he actually did an awesome. What's going on here? Commander Cook did an awesome Commander Mayday that he sold to Tommy from Blitz Transmissions. Commissioned it through him. He did a phenomenal. So y'all know Commander Cook though. Everybody's probably seen that. If you haven't yet, go check out Commander Cook. Awesome, talented dude.
Really, really good stuff. I enjoyed his last how-to video quite a bit.
Ooh, look at these, dude. This is, easy Black Series repaint that they could like make bucks on. Yeah. Easy.
Right. They do all these gaming great super battle droids, and all we really want are these,
Yep.
Like I feel like
pilot, security,
yes.
And I used to know it. I'm blanking now.
Security, but pilot, OOM9. Yeah,
that's right. The lieutenant or commander or whatever.
Yeah.
The red is security, blue is pilot.
Where are these official figures? Like, it is hard to believe that they haven't done these.
Absolutely.
All these crazy looking battle droids they've done, they haven't done these yet. That's too bad. Talk about a good 3-pack or a 2-pack, or you could release them like in a 4-pack even, and like crazy. Yeah.
I think if they did a 4-pack of this for like $75 or $80, I would be, dude, because to me, I need more B1s. And believe it or not, this is a hard figure to come across for some fucking reason. I know they're kind of shit with the way that they stand. They don't stand well. This is a figure that is in much need of a redo. That would be insane to get a brand. Because, dude, we got IG-12. We have fucking super battle droids, droidicas. Like, I feel like they would do the commando droid. I feel like they would do a really good job giving this a new sculpt.
Oh yeah. Well, honestly, the original sculpts, the Naboo one and the Geonosis one, they're great figures. What they need to do, all they would really need to do, is just re-release those with some sort of a foot stand, right? Or yes. Something like that. Just take like that figure.
Yeah.
And just give us like a little foot stand thing with it or something, and problem solved. Then you could, because that figure is awesome. So all you would have to do is just figure out a way to make it stand up a little bit better. And you could milk that mold till the end of time, but
absolutely, dude.
As much as I like some of the gaming greats repaints, the battle droid ones have been underwhelming because we want these are the ones we want. Don't give us any more of those until we get these,
Yeah, I've almost RebelScum420 and Troy talking about the SHF battle droid B1. I've thought they're for $50. I've really contemplated picking up 2 or 3 of those.
I've got a couple of those. And
what do you think of them, man?
So I would say this. They are phenomenal sculpts. Sculpts. I would say that the Black Series is the better of the two for posing and for quote playing with, because the SHF ones are incredibly delicate. Like they're so delicate and so hard to pose and so hard to stand. I think that the Black Series ones are better for those. If you think the Black Series ones are hard to stand, try the SHF ones. That's what I would say.
See, and that's everybody's got different opinions and experiences, but Rebel Scum says they stand great. He does have a laughing emoji. He might be talking shit. Maybe he's being funny.
I don't know, man. Maybe so. I have 2 of the Geonosis ones. Good. I've got 2 of the Geonosis SHF and 1 of the standard white Naboo ones. And wait a minute, do I have Maybe no. You know what? I don't think I have a white SHF. I think I just have the Geonosius ones. Geonosius.
Like the bone color.
Yeah, the bone color one.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I might. I can't remember. I don't know. I know I have 2 of the Geonosian ones, and they're nice. But they're very delicate for me. I'm going to stick with the Black Series ones, but that's just me.
Weighted feet would absolutely help Sam Cobra. Or it would be even like, because depending on how they would do that with like heavier, thicker plastic or like die cast material, or like what they could do is like you said earlier, Hyper, with the giving it a stand, like they did it with the SM33, because he came with a stand. That's perfect.
Little stand, you know? It's not like they're, you know, there's such little plastic in those figures anyways. They could throw in a stand, for the love of God, you know?
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
But the one more thing, other thing I wanted to touch on, these shippers coming into Walmart. I haven't checked my local Walmarts yet. Me and my wife will probably, like I said, saving up for ICC. I know Hyper's in the same boat as me for sure. Yeah. But are you picking up this Rex? I know me and you were passing on Gideon, but are you picking up Rex?
So, you know, last night I made it clear that I was going to pass on this one. And then I thought about it a little bit today, and I'm like, you know, it's Rex. I love Rex.
Yeah.
And, you know, my original, what is it, number 59 Rex? I think he's 59 in the wave.
Yes.
Something like that.
The red and black box, yep.
Yeah, he's a great figure. And
yes, he is.
To me, that's still, that particular buck is my favorite clone trooper they've ever done. The Bly and Rex. I just love the proportions of that figure. And this one is good. And who doesn't love the new clone trooper? It's a great figure.
Yes, it is.
So, you know, I think I'll pick him up, and not because I wasn't waffling, or, you know, I wasn't rejecting this figure because I didn't like it. It's just that I love the other one so much.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, but no, I think I'll pick this one up. Yeah.
Well, cool deal, man.
Yeah.
Let me bring this back.
Yeah, that shipper, man, that's got some good stuff in it. I'd love to run into that.
And see, like, that just brings like hype back. It makes Star Wars feel like an event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's those $10 Cody's that went on clearance.
Really?
Fucking Walmart, and up with the fucking Easter shit, dude.
I think I'll play the long game on those and wait till they go down to $4.
You know? Oh, dude! At this point, no one Walmart did fucking Black Friday last year doing IG-12 a deluxe $33.99, and they go down to fucking $10-15. That was crazy, dude.
That was crazy. Yeah, I know it. Right.
Fucking Night Owl going down to like $7-8, $5.
Yeah,
insane, bro. Insane. This is like, well, we've already said this. This is purely Walmart, just Walmart, and this has nothing to do with Hasbro or anything. Like, they probably got this shit in and didn't see it on the manifest, or got something confused, or they didn't get it on the time frame, so they don't know what it is. So they just fucking slap a clearance sticker on it because they don't know what the fuck it is. Probably like lazy ass Walmart.
Oh,
not all Walmart employees are lazy. That's not what I'm saying, but probably just some employee that said fuck it. Who knows? You know,
it was like his last shift. He was going to retire, and he's like, let's just get the yellow pricing gun out.
Right.
Everything's $1 today. Everything's $1. You know, like.
Yep, exactly. And here's another one, Hyper. I wanted to see Europe because I know me and you are big Snow Trooper fans. We got a TVC 4-pack coming, bro.
You better believe it. You better believe that. So I've got a couple of AT-ATs. I've got the Power of the Force 2 AT-AT, and the Vintage AT-AT, and the big AT-AT, the Legacy AT-AT. So I need these Snow Troopers. Absolutely. You know, like, I want to load those AT-ATs up with some really good, affordable Snow Troopers that with the right articulation, you know. So yeah.
So those of you that don't know, Hyper actually won a diorama contest back in the day for making a Hoth diorama. So I feel like, dude, if you got some of these, I feel like you might be inclined to maybe attack it again with a new perspective, some fresh technique or something.
So there's a great vintage Kenner piece called the Imperial Attack Base. Mm-hmm. And it's still one of my all-time favorite things, and it's a great play set with a lot of fun features. And later in the year, we're gonna revisit the Imperial Attack play set and we're gonna hyperdrive it. So we're gonna do maybe a a modernized version of it. I think that would be really a lot of fun, and we're going to do the snow techniques and some stuff like that. So stay tuned for that.
Dude,
these guys would be perfect for that. Yeah, these guys would be perfect for that. So
fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely, man. I'm really excited to see you finish up that swamp. That's what I'm most, because that's what I want to do next is the swamp. So I need some direction and inspiration.
So the swamp dio is really going to be a good one. And then just so you know, so I think Mama Mando is going to be very happy, and a couple of other people are going to be happy because we're doing Endor after this. So
dude, you're going to kill it, bro.
We're going to have fun with that one. And I know that Mama Mando and others have been looking forward to that. So when we're done with swamp, we're going to go to Endor, and we're going to do kind of a different take on Endor. Whatever you're thinking about Endor, forget about it. We're going to do it a different way. So yeah.
So Troy, I do know Red Wagon dioramas. I don't watch him a lot, but his display is amazing. He's got like all the OT and like in like the cubbies and like built-in like shelving. It's really freaking rad.
He's super good. Yeah, he's fun.
Like next level. Like, dude, I feel like if you had the space, that would be you 100%.
Well, I don't. That's what
right. If you had it though, I feel like that would 100% be you.
Yeah, I could see myself doing that for sure, but
ooh, that would be insane. Rebel Scum, Umbara diorama.
Umbara diorama. Okay, wait a minute. What does Umbara look like? I can't remember.
So if you remember in Clone Wars, it was that weird planet where Pong Krell turned the Clone Wars on each other. They didn't know it though. Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Okay. That weird, like glowy, dark planet with the weird fucking helmet.
Yes. Okay.
It was a really cool environment. That's something about Star Wars that we all love is the different environments and planets. And Umbara was a memorable one. Like it's so dope.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. What we're gonna do is after Endor, we're gonna take another vote. So actually, if you remember, we voted on the Stone and Hyper show what the next diorama was going to be, and you guys said swamp. So we did the swamp. We're doing the swamp one now. So we'll put it up to a vote again. In a couple months, we'll do another vote, and we'll go in whatever direction you guys pick. So if Umbara is it, we'll do Umbara.
And real quick, I do want to say something. Hyper said something about the diorama vote, which is going to be fun. It's really fun to interact and like see what people are wanting to see, et cetera, et cetera. But I did want to say it is getting to be about around the month area for all of my Super Commando channel members. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway very soon. So I'm going to be also putting up a poll of what figure y'all would like to go up first for the first giveaway. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Oh, hey, man, we are at the 2.5 hour mark. You want to get into some of your
birthday
presents? Some of your birthday presents?
Yeah, let's do. I didn't realize it was that much fucking time that passed.
I know, seriously. I know.
Holy shit, 2.5 hours already, and we still got 18 people in here. Thank you all for spending your Saturday nights with us, man. It means so much to us.
Thank you.
Got to add some super chats from everybody, and y'all know me. I always go back through and shout everybody out at the end, like because that just means a lot to us here on the Stone and Hyper show. But yeah, man, we can get into some snags, some treat show.
You recently got a box, a birthday box. Did you not?
I did from two good buddies, from Connor and Hyper.
Is that right?
So,
okay. Are you prepared? Do you want to go over those, or are you doing videos on those, or do you want to save those, or?
No, man, I'll show them off real quick, and then I'm still going to post the video. Anytime somebody sends me something, it doesn't matter what it is, I'll probably do a video on it.
All right. Because I'm dying to see because I can't remember what I sent you for the most part.
So you're going to find out again with me, exactly.
I'm going to find out again. I sent it so everybody needs to know that, like, I don't know what the hell happens, but when I send Stone a box of something,
dude,
I'll be like, hey, it's in the mail, and I got tracking, and it takes weeks. It's only going. It's not like it's going to Saudi Arabia or something. It's going to South Carolina, and I'm like, what is going on? So it finally made it here, weeks late, but anyways.
Dude, every time it doesn't fail. It's like horse and buggy getting Hyper's. Everybody else's stuff comes to me. It's something about Hyper's like they just see fucking goddamn Cape Cod and they're like, oh, don't know where this is going. Like just like
Seriously,
what the fuck is going like. And then your story about going to the post office and the dude is just like doesn't even know what to do. It's just like, what's going on here?
I gotta tell that story really quick. So
go ahead, man.
So I go in and it's been way too long, and so I go to the post office and I have my tracking slip, and I'm at the U.S. Post Office, and I wait in line, and the guy is there, and I say, hey, I'm just trying to tell. It says it got delivered. Where's the box? And I'm like, here's the tracking number, and so the guy takes my slip and he looks at it for like an exceedingly long period of time. Like looks at it. He doesn't type anything into the computer. He doesn't scan the code. He doesn't do anything. He just looks at it and he goes, yeah, I think that got delivered. I'm like, really? Okay. So, and I'm like, you're pretty sure it got delivered? You can just like, you're just looking at this 28-digit long number and you're like, yes, it's been, I'm pretty sure. So he's like, I'll be right back. So I watched the guy and he goes around the corner, but there's like one of those mirrors that you can see around the corner. And he's just talking to this guy. They're not looking at a computer screen. And it's like 4 minutes. And he comes back and he's like, yeah, we're pretty sure that's getting delivered today. And I'm like, well, thank God I wasted all this time in line to come here to do this, because you guys did nothing. Like, you didn't look at a computer. You just stared at the piece of paper, and like by osmosis, you decided today's the day, which, by the way, it did not come that day. It came 3 days later.
Jesus,
I don't know what they're doing over there, and I love the post office. I do. I depend on them a lot, but
we're very thankful for our postal workers.
What in the hell was that all about? You know. So, anyways.
No, that's hilarious, dude. But it got to me. That's what matters.
Right, I know. But
so starting off here, and I will just go through. This is from Hyper, and I got me a Boston Scally. If you don't know what that is. Here, let me do this real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do... Why am I having trouble figuring this out? Is it this one? There we go.
That's it.
Sorry, y'all. But check that out. Brought me a Boston Scally. I am going to send this one back. It's a little... It does fit, but it's a little tight on my head. Like, I have to really, like... I have a big-ass head, dude. But I really fuck with it. It's very comfortable.
That's right, man.
I have a huge dome, bro. It does say medium small, bro. I have literally, bro, since I was a kid, I've always had to get big ass helmets, big ass hats. Like,
it says medium small. We got a medium large. Is it really a medium small?
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's medium large. It is.
Yeah,
so if they do, but it is absolutely cool. You can see in here. This is the Hyper 20. This is the punk version. You can see that badass design there on the inside of the hat. Really cool iris green. Me and Hyper have a lot of Celtic in our blood, so he is also a Celtics fan. Got a 3-leaf clover on there. Even wear this motherfucker backwards if you wanted to. Like that here. I really do like it. Like, I actually have one of these. I have a darker gray one that I used to wear a lot back in the day when I had long hair. If I didn't want to put my hair in a ponytail, I would just put my hat on. But I really do like it a lot. So, but I think Hyper said he was going to exchange this and get me a bigger ones, but I love it so very much. Thank you so much for that, dude. Love these style of hats.
Where did the pin go? Did the pin fall? Do you still have the pin? That came
Of course. Bro, I took that motherfucker off, bro. Bro. So okay, let me grab it real quick.
You got to get the note.
I actually have it sitting next to all the pins that you and Connor have both gifted me.
Right.
So this is a Lizzie Borden house pin. Matter of fact, Hyper, do you want to spit something real quick about this? Because you're more... It's some freaky ass shit, y'all. I'll tell you that. You want to give a little insight as to this gift right here?
Did you get... so do you still have that note card that I put in there?
I do.
Says what, you got to read it.
Okay, I'll read it. I got it right here.
I did something really fucked up with this pin.
And I already have a video. I'm working on editing it. I already filmed it and everything. So here's what this bastard sends to me. A little nice little sweet card because he loves me. It says, "Happy 30th. You look 58. Hey, here's a few things to help you make it to 31. This cap is the toupee, I believe you wrote. That's very popular up here. It's the type I always wear. This is the punk version." And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then it says, "And the pin was placed on the floor of the Lizzie Borden Axe Murder House, directly over Miss Borden's place of death. You're welcome. Don't be a pussy. Wear it." So you're an asshole for sending me this cursed ass shit. This is gonna like stay on a shelf away from my desk, so none of my figures magically fall over and like
I took the tour a couple of weeks ago just to get into the house, just so I could buy the pin, so I could put it on the floor on the on the stained blood floor where Mrs. Borden died. Because I know Stone's wicked freaky about that stuff. He's wicked freaky about it.
Some people would probably love this, like you that love horror and shit like that. There's some people that are probably going bonkers over you telling, like, "Oh, I want one."
Oh man, I know,
you
right?
Fucking freaks. I love it. I love it. We all have our things, but that's a pretty dark, interesting gift right there.
Exactly.
But that is so rad. Technically, I did wear it because I wore it with the hat on there for a second. So I wore it for a second.
Fair enough.
And then next up, we got I'm not much of a flat bill guy. Now, this one definitely fits my head, but this is from Connor Calaruso. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Can I rock a flat bill?
You can rock that. You can rock that. Absolutely.
My brother loved flat bills. He was definitely a flat bill guy. But it says, "Together we can rule the galaxy," which is what he says to Luke in episode 5. So,
dude, you can rock that hat. Absolutely.
You think so, man?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think my brother would really dig it. Maybe I might wear it for the rest of the stream. Actually,
that looks good, man. Yeah.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. Maybe I just need to get used to it. Connor, thank you so much for this, man. Either way, I was going to put it on the shelf or have it somewhere displayed in my room, but I don't know. I might actually rock this motherfucker, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like the patch it's got on it, and this is Disney shit, so it's like really, really well made.
Dude, actually, to be honest with you, you were kind of born to wear hats.
Like, I used to wear hats a lot when I had hair.
Yeah.
Kind of fuck with it. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, maybe y'all making me feel. Oh, stop it. Let me feel a little more cool about wearing it. Okay, maybe I'll start rocking some flat bills then. Cool deal. Yeah. I'm gonna rock it for the rest of the stream, I think. Now I did also get Republic credits will do fine. No, they won't. I did get some, not Republic, but I got some Rebel credits. Are these from Credit Collection or what are these from?
Those are Credit Collections.
Awesome, dude. I'll probably put these, sprinkle them on my desk or out throughout the display. I'll probably put them in like the OT display, you know?
So you sent me the Chance Cube.
Cool. So yes, I did.
So I had to pay you for the Chance Cube with the Republic credits. So there you go, right? So
perfect. Okay. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
You know, I just so happen to have a Chance Cube here. Always got the Chance Cube, man. I had to send Hyper one. It was a 4-pack for $20, which is kind of crazy for 4 fucking dice, but I was like, dude, I got to. And I sent one to Hyper. I have a couple sprinkled through my display, 1 on my desk, 2 on my shelf, and then I was like, nah, I got to send one to my boy.
I love that thing.
And then I showed this off earlier. Hyper also sent me a old school 3 3/4 Watto. Love this fucking thing. Now, I already have one of these, but y'all know me with my desk figgies. I'm always down for a duplicate or a triplet or a quadruplet or a 5th or a 6th. So, but I'm super stoked to have a fucking a desk Watto. So this is fucking awesome. We were talking about the paint and sculpt on these earlier. It's just very, very fun, nostalgic time for Star Wars toys, man. Getting niche characters like this as a regular, you know?
Yeah.
Also got the data pad with that. Then this was really, really cool too. This excited me. Have that, the cool little kid. Not Power of the Force, but Power of the Force. SM30 Hyper. Is this thing articulated at all? I was looking at it. It looks like it.
It is. So I just put up a little video for fun the other day. I bought my grocery store had these figures for $6 a piece, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And I bought a couple of Death Troopers, and I bought Yoda, and I bought SM-33. And the Yoda and the Death Troopers are articulated pretty well. And that one is too. So I don't know. I just thought, I know you're a huge SM-33 guy. So I was like,
I am.
And by the way, so no sooner do I send that off to you, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to check eBay to see how much that's going for. And like, there's like buy it nows for like $50 on
Jesus,
that thing.
really?
I know. Yeah. So I've seen
Holy
a ton of
shit.
them. I've seen a
Well, I'm
ton.
not-
The SM-33 goes fast. He's the one that
Damn.
everybody wants out of that wave. Yeah, I know, right? So
Well, I'm not selling this. This is special because this is from you, and I love 33. This is dude. Should I keep it on the card or should I open it? It's like kind of crisp.
that's up to you, man. But there's something about that card art. Like I kind of like the card art on that line of figures.
I do too, man. Look at the cool like drawing of yeah.
I think that looks sharp, you know, and
Yeah.
So
Cool
I've collected a few of these and I've kept them on the package, but I did open up a couple of them just to see what they were like, and they're pretty well articulated, man. So
that is so cool, man. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out for those.
Yeah, they're cool.
I think I'm gonna buy you a couple figgies when we get to ICC, man. And it's not even like a pay you back thing. It's something that I want to do, man. I want the experience of being able to give it to you in person than trying to fucking send it all the way to Cape Cod so they can wait 3 fucking weeks to do it.
Seriously.
So this one had me hyped, and y'all know me. I love me some Spider-Man. He is my wife's favorite superhero. Always has been since we were in high school. We are high school sweethearts, for those of you that don't know. Is this the 60s Spider-Man here?
That's Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man. Thank you. And so he sent me this with all of the alt hands and his wing webs.
Yeah. Now to me, that is Spider-Man. That one right there is the definitive Spider-Man. You know,
and I want to do a quick pose for y'all.
That's a really good figure.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah, that's a really good one.
In my video hyper, when I do my unboxing, I'm literally sitting there fucking with the figure, forgetting that I'm doing a video, and I'm like, oh shit, sorry, y'all, like, because I'm just fucking feeling it with it. So I'm like, not even shitting you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just real quick, I want to get a cool like Todd McFarlane pose here. Like, look at this pose right here, dude.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking fire. It moves so fucking well. Look at that shit.
So the only problem is I have no more Spider-Mans to donate to the Stone Mandalorian collection. That's it.
Hey,
you're
man.
on your own now, dude.
Hey man, you have donated the amount of Spider-Mans and Wolverines you have donated to the Stoned Mandalorian community fucking shelf room is plenty. Your service is noted, kind sir.
I want to see. I definitely want to see a room tour one of these days. You know,
dude. So I haven't done a room tour in probably like 7, 8, 9 months, something like that. I try to do it like once a year, but what I thought about doing, like, to make it more digestible, I don't know if I like to do an entire room tour, but then I thought about breaking it up, like doing like, here's my Marvel collection, here's my DC collection, here's my Star, like trying to kind of separate it, because I think that might have kind of, people see a 45-minute video and they're either super excited or they're turned away from it because people want that. It's really hit or miss sometimes. Now, it still did pretty good as far as views go, but it's just, you just never know. You might want to like get somebody in quick with it and show them real fast. So I think I'm going to try to do this year. I'm going to try to keep it under an hour, because last year was like an hour and 15 minutes. So y'all want me with long form. Sam
Cobra says, keep it carded, SM-33. Keep it carded.
Okay, Sam. I think I will, man. I needed some feedback for that. Now that I hear somebody agrees with that, and I wanted to shout out RebelScum, making me blush. And so continuing on, I'm gonna try to wrap this up, and I think I'm getting pretty close to the end of my snags here. I did not show this. Well, I showed this off on another stream, but got Savage. Did I show this off on a stream? I can't remember.
I can't remember. I know. I've seen it on a number of streams. I mean, everybody's showing it, but
oh yeah, he's been popping up. People have been getting them. Like I said earlier in the stream, I did score him for like 13, under 17, $16 at GameStop. So, but he looks absolutely deluxe in my opinion. Great articulation for his body size. He's a very big, bulky boy. Awesome yellow color. I love the horn Zabraks. Y'all know I love Maul. He's his brother. Zabraks are just badass fucking species. The armor on here is very. I've seen some people mention that the shoulder pads are a little low, or maybe it's high. I think it's a little. They say it's a little low. It should be up higher on his traps, I believe. Like instead of hanging off his shoulder, it should be like on his traps. But either way, that's like. And another kind of a bummer. It doesn't have thigh swivel, which is a. It's a little bit of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. I really, really enjoy thigh swivel on my figures, but this is still a fucking. This is probably a top 5 figure of the year, maybe even top 5 or 10. I mean, we're talking about a couple of days ago. We were in our little group chat, and we were thinking like this might be top 5 or 10 in the entire line. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
I want to see Jacob mention it again because I think it was hard for him to admit it last night when he had you on. But Jacob, I just want to hear you say it one more time, bro. Malgus or Savage, bro? I just want to hear.
Yeah, I know. So I asked him the question point blank, and did you see the look he got? Like white as a sheet. He was I know. I was like, it's okay.
Spot, bro.
You can say it, and he's like, I think he might be, right.
There it is. Hey, the man has spoken. Savage over Malgus, top 5 in the line. Top 5. I think that's a worthy man. It's so when you start talking about the best in the entire line, Malgus tears.
So here's the thing, right? So in the span of I don't know 2 weeks or so, I got Kelnaka and Savage Opress, and so I knew that I was gonna love Savage Opress because he's great. I didn't know how much I was gonna dig Kelnaka, and like that figure. So I gotta say, like I was very vocal about, man, it doesn't look anything like the character and everything, but man, it's still a really damn good figure. That Kelnaka figure, and so I think I wasn't surprised with Savage, but I was surprised with Kelnaka, and so I'm trying to sort of keep that in perspective when I do my list at the end of the year. Like, sometimes it's the surprise that takes you by surprise. Like you know what figures you're gonna love when they're announced, and but there are some figures that you don't even consider, you don't even think you're gonna pick up, and then you find them that you're reaching for them more than you ever thought. And Kelnaka is that figure for me right now. Like I find myself reaching for Kelnaka. I know some people don't like the oversized lightsaber blade, but I think it's really cool. I like it. I think it's just a cool, badass looking figure. Now, is it as good as Savage? No, but it wasn't supposed to be, and it's vying for it. So I think that's where the surprise comes in. Those are 2 damn good figures right there. Different.
Yeah, I love you yapping, bro. I'm just trying to back you up.
Yeah, no, different. They're different, but kind of, I don't know, equal might not be the right word, but really quality. Both of those deluxe, those last couple of deluxe figures have really been awesome.
I told you, I think the past Wookiees since Black Chrysanthemum, Kelnaka, and then this new Chewbacca, this is like Black Chrysanthemum. This is the underrated sleeper hit of the year.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Chrysanthemum and Kelnaka were just sleepers, and
so good, dude.
Yeah. They're just Savage was never going to be a sleeper. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there was no way. He is so highly anticipated and wanted, highly desired character.
Right.
Hasbro knew they couldn't fuck up Savage. That's why I'm kind of glad. Honestly, dude, it sucks because we're always like, oh, why does it take them this long to do this, to do that? It does suck. Like the fact we don't have a Return of the Jedi, or I'm sorry, Revenge of the Sith definitive Obi-Wan and Anakin really sucks, and it's a little crazy. But at the same time, it's like I'm kind of glad some of these figures have like waited to come out at this time
Right.
Just because the engineering has like, we're in a prime time for fucking action figures as far as like engineering and technology goes.
That's right.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of worth the wait. You know, I think we're in a good time. We're like Star Wars fans and action figure enthusiasts are like really eating good, in my opinion, amidst all the negativity that's said out there.
Well, last night, when Star Wars Collective was showing his custom off that he based off of a Master Soul figure.
Yeah,
and I was so excited when that Master Soul came out because I could see what the potential that it had. And you look at that Kelnaka figure and you're like, oh, the Wookiees have arrived, right? Like, because you look at that Kelnaka figure and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get the next Chewie figure or the next Wookiee warrior figure. Because if this is where we're at with Chrysanthemum and Kelnaka, like,
exactly.
Okay, there's so much potential on the table now. Bring them on. Like, now we want those Wookiees,
Dude, I really think that with Revenge of the Sith going on, I think there's a good chance we may get a Tarful. Maybe not this year, but like I think we're in the realms for a Tarful eventually. I really, really do.
We need Tarful and we need some Wookiee warriors, right?
Absolutely.
Wookiee warriors and
day one pickups.
Oh, all day, yeah.
You know what's crazy, dude? Chewbacca is not a deluxe figure.
So that's
standard price.
Yeah. So how does that make it make sense, as they say? Right?
It's strange. You would have thought. I mean, because think about it. Malgus and Kelnaka, other than his soft goods, came with a lightsaber. That's it.
Right.
But they're bigger size figures and they have one accessory. But then you have Chewbacca and brand new sculpt and the bowcaster. That's his accessory and it's standard price. Yeah. I'm not complaining. I think it's amazing.
Me neither. Yeah.
It's strange, right? It
is strange because it then makes you question, well, what's the rationale for Kelnaka and Chrysanthemum being deluxe, right? If it's all the same size, maybe there's some rule that's like, okay, there's been 50 years of Chewbacca. We can't do it. Maybe that's what it is.
It's really, very, very interesting. I didn't,
yeah.
Kind of thinking about things like when you're bouncing off of each other and like you have other people to talk to, like other things in your mind. You're like, wait, that just clicked with this. Why is this like that? Why do they, shit just starts clicking?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep moving on with my snags. Something else I got from Connor. This is my first. Well, okay, technically not my first because Rogue One was the Shore Trooper, and I got the Shore Trooper. But my second, basically, set of sequel trilogy.
Oh, nice
figures.
That's a good set.
Do you have this one?
No.
Oh, okay, I do. To be honest with you, Hyper, I didn't know this existed. I had no idea.
The pilot is so cool. Is he I can't remember if he's a pilot or if he's a pilot, right? That
AT-AT driver.
Oh, so cool looking, man. Yeah.
It does have some really cool deco on it. I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
So got that from Connor. Thank you so much, man. Really looking forward to getting that open and review. General Hux is very kind of interesting. Oh,
great character. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very interesting character. And then I think you actually see his grandfather in Mando season 3 when they're on the Shadow Council and Moff Gideon, they're preparing for Thrawn and shit.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, bro. Very, very kind of you and Hyper.
Man. Dude, seriously.
Hey, you too, Hyper. Thank you so much, man. Those were all birthday gifts from my good buddies Connor and Hyper here. Just thank you guys, man. Very, very kind of you.
You're welcome.
And then I'll just try to rush through these. So GameStop, everybody's probably knows now, GameStop got these 3 absolute bangers in stock, and I'm trying to get them. These absolute bangers right here, dude.
Yeah.
Sebulba, Shakti, and Luminara. Got all these off GameStop. Canceled my pre-orders on Big Bad. I still support Big Bad. I stand strong with them, even through all the tariffs and all the bullshit. But I was really anticipating all these characters. Oh! Fuck, got the figgy. So here is the one I think Hyper is most excited for. We've talked about it a little bit.
That's the one I'm most excited for right there. Yeah.
And she looks good. I've seen some people say that she's a little pale in the green, like she's not quite as dark as Vernestra, but that's a minor nitpick. You can see that juicy Jolly Rancher green lightsaber there, though.
Yeah, I love that.
And dude, the soft goods on these, I'm just like really, really impressed by. And this is the one I'm most excited. I don't know, Sebulba and Shaak Ti are kind of a tie.
Mm-hmm.
We never thought we'd get this figure because of the amount of paint. But look, we got her. And for standard price at that.
I know. That's a good figure. That's a great figure. Is she in the running for top 5 of the year?
It's so
top 10.
You know, honestly, dude, I don't think you're waffling with top 5 because just the amount of paint and how good the skull, and it's really hard to see the ornate gold. It's very similar to Padawan Ahsoka because the Torgruta, they have like a religious or like species thing that they do, and they actually have Silka beads as their headdress. You can't. It's hard to see on camera, but dude, the paint on this thing is just. It is gorgeous. The paint on this, like, I've seen a few people have QC issues with mine. Mine is perfect. Like, it is literally flawless in my opinion. And being able to do a color white like this is very hard. And getting it this clean and vibrant and like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's even gold trimmed around her eyes.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I'm going off camera.
Yeah, no, that is a spectacular figure for sure.
I think it could be a top 5. It's only April. It's just now about to be April or May. So like it's only the 5th month into the year, so we don't know what else we're gonna get, you know. And but these two figures, and then I'll end it all here. Y'all know I'm a Phantom Menace slut. Finally getting Sebulba is seeing this. I'm gonna do reviews on these coming out this coming week, so be on the lookout for that. I'd appreciate each one of you who'd watch it and watch my stuff currently. But this to me is like. This is really good evidence to me that we could get a Watto in the line. Like getting the character like this from Phantom Menace, it looks really awesome. The fact that they engineered him to be able to stand on his back legs, just like the old Power of the Force ones. I actually have a 3 3/4 over there on my shelf, but epic art, absolutely epic art, man.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that's. I can't wait to see those.
So. I want to end this off so we can get to Hyper's pickups. People are saying the Black Series is dead and this and that. The line's dying. Da, 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 da. Then why are we getting shit like this? Why are we getting brand new characters, new sculpt, head to toe, covered in paint with awesome soft goods? Why? But the line's not doing good.
It's funny, when I hear people say that, I'm like, who are these people? Mattel saying this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what do you? Do you work for Mattel or fucking NECA? Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, I don't get it. But sure, there's ups and downs, but this year, I just feel like it's so hard. Every time I have an extra couple of bucks in my wallet, there's like 4 new figures that come out that are just insane, and I got to get them, and it's just been a great year. But I don't understand these people who say this. What is your metric for struggling?
Yep.
So
I don't know how you're measuring that or what you're using, but it's reading a little off, my friend.
Now I just say, okay, if you say so, right? If you say so,
whatever. Not even going to argue half the time.
Sounds fine. All right, it's struggling. Sure. Okay.
Exactly, dude. It's not even worth the energy sometimes with some of these people because a lot of them are just on there for the fucking trolling, But
right. Yeah, exactly.
Troy says, later, boys, I got to be up early tomorrow. Happy Easter, everyone. Troy, thank you so much for the super chats, for stopping by. I do want to just shout him out again. He started off with a $4.99, then threw in a $19.99. Thank you so, so much, Troy. You were more than appreciated, my friend. Very, very appreciated for you, man.
I'm sure there are many of us in that category who have to wake up and do Easter stuff tomorrow. So,
yeah. Oh yeah, we can do that 3 hour mark. We can go ahead and hit your snags and we can end it up, man.
So basically, I kind of went over my stuff last night, unfortunately, at Star Wars.
Oh, dude, you're good. You're good, man.
But basically, there's a couple of other things that I got recently, but they are for the diorama, and I don't want to give away the surprise. So as I do the diorama videos, which are going to probably end this weekend, I filmed 3 parts. I have 3 more parts to go, and I'll finish up probably most likely next weekend. But the pickups that I got that I didn't show last night are for the diorama, and it's kind of a surprise. So I want to kind of keep it on the down low, so I don't.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, man.
But I think you'll really like it. I will say this: they are very Jurassic. So
okay, okay, you cooking, bro. You can see behind me, bro. I love me some dinosaurs. All thanks to Connor getting us back into that shit. Even Hyper's got dinosaurs now, man. I fucking love it.
Dinosaurs. So it's so funny. So my wife, she brought in the mail one day, and she's like, "What the hell did you buy now?" And I'm like, "Just give me the package, woman. Just." She's like, "No, I want to see.
Don't worry about it."
Yeah, and she's like, "No, I want to see. What did you buy?" And I'm like, she's like, she knows now. She's like, "That's a little bit bigger of a box than normally what you like get." So I'm like, "All right," and she makes me open it, and it's a dino. Okay, it's like, what are you, like 9? And I'm like,
"Don't ask questions, woman."
Right, exactly.
The hell?
Leave me alone. Yeah.
Leave me alone, woman.
Yeah, exactly. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go to my hovel and play with dinosaurs.
So you said it was a big box. What'd you get, bro?
Well, I mean, it was bigger than normal. Like a Black Series box usually is like a relatively smaller than a shoebox, and this one was substantially larger. It's like, what the frig did you just buy? So
enough for her to fucking notice it and bring it to your attention. Like, damn it, woman, just mind your business.
Seriously, So she went down into my man cave to find me the other day to tell me something, to remind me of something I didn't do, And so she goes down there and she starts talking, and she looks to her left and she's like, "What in the hell is going on over here?" And I'm like, "It's a couple of dinos. It's a couple of dinosaurs. Just let it go." And she's like,
"But in the park,
you doing? Since when have you been collecting dinosaurs?" And I'm like, "Since Connor went to the park."
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's just funny. But
I gotta admit that Velociraptor looks pretty fucking sick in that dreaded swamp.
Oh yeah, that was cool, right? So
that was very cool, man. I really liked that. I think, and when you make indoor, man, you can use that for like. Don't you have the Amber Collection Tiger Stripe Raptor?
I do.
Dude,
have that.
That would look beautiful in that fucking indoor display. Then you got to ease a new Blar display.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been messing around with the 6-inch scale dino and the small dino, and really, unless you are like a dinosaurologist, you could probably mess around with them and have them in the same display.
Yeah, man.
Most people wouldn't care. Now there are a few people who would object, so I have to keep that in mind, right? So, but
actually, the Velociraptor wouldn't be in a swampy area; it would be in a more air. I'm just kidding.
Yes,
honestly,
exactly.
I think the Velociraptor, it's kind of like the coyote of dinosaurs, in my opinion. It's very adaptable. I think you put a damn. Obviously, I'm no fucking expert. Probably be more Connor would be that guy to ask. But I think a raptor is probably one of the most adaptable of all the dinosaurs. Like I said, just the coyote, because they're very, very highly adaptable to like multiple climates and environments and stuff like that. Raptors are badass.
So my favorite of my collection has to be the Ankylosaurus that he sent to me.
PNSO, yeah, man.
Which looks absolutely perfect in the swamp. So I'm excited about that. So what I have that I'm withholding is going to be perfect for that whole look. So we'll just keep it at that.
I can't wait to see. I think I might have to pick up a PNSO because the Hammond collection in Ankylosaurus is we found this out, and Ankylosaurus is actually my favorite dinosaur as well. Yeah. Probably tied with the Carnotaurus maybe, but I don't know, man. That PNSO is pretty fucking sweet.
So So for people who are wondering what the hell we're talking about, I have a dinosaur in my collection that is that short, squat one that looks like a tank, and it's got the big club on the back of it, the big tail with the club on the back of it, and you've probably seen it. It's pretty cool, and so that's going to be featured in the most recent diorama. So here you go.
Yeah. So these here are really cool. This is a company that Connor turned us on to. They do dinosaur figurines. They're not articulated. They're not figures. They're not articulated, but they are figurines. They're basically like little statues.
Yeah.
But they have some really cool. Look at the Spinosaurus right here. That's rad as hell. That's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Look at that thing.
Y'all probably, a lot of people don't realize they think of the Jurassic Park Spinosaurus, but that is and this is actually 2020, so this is actually slightly outdated, but this is a more correct interpretation of what the Spinosaurus actually looked like. Much more scientifically accurate. There's actually new papers on the Spinosaurus done just this year, and it's kind of just like, keeps nerfing the Spino, honestly. Like a T-Rex would absolutely demolish a Spinosaurus. I'm sorry. This is another cool one, man. The Stegosaurus. Look at the paint.
I know.
Beautiful paint.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I've gone down this dinosaur rabbit hole. Like I need to go down any more rabbit holes, but I find myself at the bottom of the rabbit hole now, and so it's a fun thing to do. It's definitely when I started this channel, I never in a million years thought I'd be collecting dinosaurs, but here we are, so
I just good. Let the dinos flow through you. Yeah. But man, it's I don't know, man. I used to be dinosaurs when I was a kid. That was my shit. Like, dude, I can't tell you how many. I had books about bats, crocodiles, dinosaurs. Like, I was the nerd animal kid when I was younger. So, like,
right.
Seeing Connor with his really what did it for me was his Beast of the Mesozoic videos, and I still only have one so far. But after ICC, I'm probably going to start dabbling more in BOTM, Beast of the Mesozoic. But he really has kind of like made me kind of reignite my passion for dinosaurs, and I just really forgot how fascinating and interesting they were, and how much I was just fascinated by them. To be quite honest with you, it's just look. I mean, just the sculpting on this thing, the wrinkles of the skin, the gradients of the paint going from the black, the yellows to the reds to the browns to the creams and brown. This is a lot going on with this figure, and it's got a little baby stego.
I know, that's really cool. Yeah.
So this is just this dinosaurs are just fun, man. Very, very fun.
Well, hey man.
Yeah, I was just about to say we are past 3 hours, man. You want to? I guess we're gonna wrap this up for tonight, dude. That was a fucking news packed. It was kind of cool how it worked out that we had a show the same weekend as Celebration. Like, we had a lot to really go over. Chat was popping off. We got to like 22, 23 in here. Like, awesome night, awesome stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Tons of new faces too, like tons
of new faces. Yeah.
That was
stick around. I have a little outro I want y'all to check out.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, I got us a little intro going. I got a little outro too. So I didn't tell Hype about this. I said, hey, bro, I've been working on a little something for the show. You'll see it tonight. I didn't say anything else.
Well, listen, I want to be please, everyone, have a happy Easter. And
yes, happy Easter.
I hope the bunny's good to you all, and I hope nobody has to. This is the first Easter I don't have to work in years and years and years. I have to work basically every holiday, but I actually have this one off. But of course, my wife has to work it because she's a nurse too, and she doesn't have it off. So I'll be home with the cat all day, doing my thing, and But I wish you all a happy Easter.
Yeah, getting so much love from everybody in the chat. Everybody says a great stream. We're so glad that y'all had a good time with us tonight. Me and Hyper love doing this so very much. Real quick, I do want to just as always, at the end of my streams, I just like to shout out all my channel members just to really show my appreciation. And so I want to shout out to Troy Wars here, Monday Night Figure Ball, GenXBrian, HowlrunnerBase, Galactic Artisan Customs, Commander Cook, Carbonites, Doug Smith, RebelScum420, 212th Hunter, Hyperdrive Reviews, and Matt Bryant. thank you all so much for y'all support to my membership, and just very, very much appreciate it. Again, we also got some just incredible night, absolutely generous night from Connor and Troy and Curtis. We got a bunch of super chats, just
Lots of them.
great way to support the channel. Not necessary at all. We love just having y'all here watching, liking, and just hanging out with us. But thank you all so much for the episode 15 of the Stoner Hyper Show, man. This is fucking awesome. But let me get this pulled in.
420, happy birthday. It's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, is it really? Where
RebelScum420.
Yeah. Hey, happy birthday, RebelScum420.
Are you 58 like Stoned is? Right?
Hey, bro, 57, bro.
57? Okay, 57.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I love you too, Doug. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you being a channel member, dude. Brian, Rebel Scum, thank you guys so much for being channel members. It means so much to me. Real quick, I am for my Super Commandos, I'm going to be doing a figure giveaway. It has been about the month mark for my channel membership since I've had them going. So a young 47 years young. Awesome, man. Happy birthday.
Right. There you go, man. All right.
Doug is 57. Gotcha. Yeah, I think we've established that a couple times. And happy 420 as well as Easter. So all my Super Commandos, y'all be on the lookout. I'm going to be posting a poll of what figure y'all want to be eligible for y'all's giveaway. I'll probably do like a little quick half hour live stream, just doing a spinning the wheel. Maybe I'll even get Hyper to join me or something. It'll be fun. We'll give away a figure or two for all of you guys. So I'm gonna pull up this new intro. I'll get a little more smooth with this as it goes along. But thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you all have a great Easter, great 420. May the force be with you all. Thank you all so much.
Happy Easter.
3, 2, 1.